hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Underground Sports Pod. I am Austin Yelton alongside Jeffrey McNeil, De'Aaron Yelton, Keandre Spencer.
Yes,
we have Dustin Yelton and
Wesley Green, but he goes by Wes. Everybody call him Wes.
Over the phone, and we're going to talk about the first thing on the matter. The Cleveland Browns, they pick up their first playoff win since, you said, 1970. And we were just talking about this a second ago. 1969. And we were just talking about this a second ago. You said you guys were talking about the Chiefs being able, the Browns being able to beat the Chiefs.
Well, only one person was talking about that.
Everybody else
else. So Wes was bringing up, good facts of why he believes that the Browns can indeed knock off the Chiefs, but like all of us here believe that they can't because of the firepower that the Chiefs do have offensively and everything. The Chiefs is the best team in the NFL for a reason, so I think it's going to be really hard to beat them.
Yeah, because, Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, you're talking about bracketing them, but they're the two best weapons in the league
and then,
for a reason. Every team has gone into the game trying to stop these two, and no team has been able to do it. And you're telling me that the team that gave up 30 points in the second half to a Pittsburgh Steelers offense that hasn't been clicking all season is going to be able to shut down two of the best offensive weapons.
They were playing prevent defense pretty much the entire time.
During and prevent, they was playing prevent offense too.
So do you think that they're going to go ahead and do you think they're going to go ahead and just...
Look, I want to say something before we move any further. You've been using this stat line since we started this with this Brown stuff, the past 6 games, right?
Yeah.
That's your stat line you've been using, right?
I only use that for Mayfield.
Okay, look up the past 6 games and look at Mayfield's QBR against the Jets.
I don't want to talk about
that. I mean, his QBR against the Jets is not great.
I want to forget that Jets game, please.
You can't forget it, though.
Yeah, you can't.
I want to.
Forget that, though.
And 285 received passing yards. So you tell me, against the Jets in the past 6 games, you're going to tell me that you use the word great with that man's name in that same sentence?
Because, they won the game by 11, right?
No, they lost that game.
No, I'm saying the playoff game. They won that by 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah.
Wait, hold on, no.
Yes, they won by 11. They won by 11.
Yeah.
I don't understand, that offense hasn't been able to stop anybody on a significantly good offense. And not even just that, but, Dad, you were talking about the Baltimore Ravens game. That team is not known for being able to throw the ball, and Lamar Jackson had a day against that Browns secondary.
That's also very true.
He had a day. And
Baker
Lamar
turned the
Jackson
ball
hasn't
over that
had...
day.
What'd you say?
And Baker turned the ball over that day. That's another one of the past 6 games where he had a QBR of 87.5.
Right.
No, so if you look at the entirety of the past, of the last 6 games of regular season, he had a 101.4. He had a 101.4.
147. He had a 147 against Tennessee. He had an 87.5 against the Ravens. He had a 126 against the Giants. He had a 68.5 against the Jets. He had a Pittsburgh game the first time, a 97.1. And in the playoffs, he had a QBR of 115.2.
And it sounds to me, I mean, I could have missed one, but it sounds to me the QBRs that you just rattled off, every QBR he's had over 100 points, that the Browns defense has given up the most points out of any game they played this year. Tennessee, they gave up, 35, 38-ish?
It's just tough.
They gave up 37 against Pittsburgh, and then they gave up 47 against Baltimore. Yeah. So when Baker plays well, it seems like the defense doesn't play well.
But here's the thing that's mind-boggling to me. It's that for a team that even
they get 41 against Tennessee.
For you want to if you want to beat the Chiefs, right? Your biggest key has to be your defense. Your defense has to be your strong point. That's their weakest part of their whole entire game.
And is Denzel Ward back?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Whoa. Yeah.
I think the Browns defense does not have what it takes to stop the Chiefs. And they lost one shootout against the Raiders this year. It's like you don't want to get a shootout with the Chiefs because you're going to get burned every single time. That's what you don't want to do.
Here's my big thing that I think is a bold every team has to see this, and if they don't, they're stupid. When the Browns are playing well, it's because Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt are getting carries. Yeah. If they're not getting carries, the Browns are not playing well. They have a good
Yep.
running offense, and that's what's carrying them. So if they try to go out and throw the ball against Kansas City, I don't see them winning this game. If they go and try to run the ball, I still don't see them winning this game because the
It's gonna be a better
Chiefs
game,
have
though.
a good front seven. They're not the
But,
greatest in the league, but they're a solid, good front seven.
They're not that good at stopping the run, but they're definitely going to scheme it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
We know what that can do in football. You know, you're not that good at the pass defense, but when that's all you're doing that whole entire week is trying to stop that, you're going to get some stops on it.
Right. And
You might not stop every single time, but you're going to
even
get some
2
stops.
weeks for the Chiefs, because remember, the Chiefs
Exactly,
got a first round bye,
bye.
but they didn't know who they're playing, but you
Right.
know they had to scheme for pretty much every team that they knew they could play, so they had to watch that Browns Steelers game, and they saw that Chubb ran the ball 18 times.
And I think you mentioned this too, Jeffrey. Like the Chiefs, if you take Week 17 out of the factor because Chad Henne was playing quarterback, not Pat Mahomes. Yeah. Every game Pat Mahomes has played quarterback, they are 14-1.
Yeah.
And they're in a shootout in almost every game, and they've won 14 of those.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
Even if the Cleveland Browns offense can click it together, are they going to be able to shoot out the Chiefs?
No.
Nobody's able to do that except the Raiders.
That's the thing.
That's the only team that's been able to outshoot out them.
The offense can do as good as they want, but can the defense hold up?
Yeah. Another thing is you
I
got to
don't
think
see
about
that.
it.
No.
Patrick Mahomes has not been Roethlisberger. Patrick Mahomes is a young
Look,
quarterback
Yeah.
that can move around
Yeah.
and throw the ball.
Yeah.
Right.
Ben
You guys
Roethlisberger.
also got to realize, there's two sides of the football for both teams.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
The Chiefs rank defense, total defense, is the 11th in the league.
That's a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Cleveland's overall defensive rank is 21st.
That hurts. That hurts.
Yeah,
And
that
you know
hurts a lot.
who's
And
at
the-
22?
and the
You know
only
who's
part
at
that
22?
hurt is the run
You know
defense for the
who's
Chiefs.
at 22?
Who's at 22?
Well,
Who's
there's
at
actually
22?
3 sides to the ball.
Yeah, who's at 22?
22 second ranked defense in the league with the most injuries is the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, that's bad.
And
that's terrible.
I have a
Yeah.
good defense this year.
You have
That
one
is
player.
terrible.
You have one
The
player.
Jets are
Jesse.
26th. And they made their defense is the 26th ranked defense, and they made Baker Mayfield look like a Division II college.
Here's the thing. The only thing, what's going to help Baker out is if they can run the ball successfully, he'll have a nice little play action day.
Yeah.
But there's not a single way
But we're
that
talking
you
about
stop
Baker.
Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill,
The
Mika
only
Harden,
way that helps
Sammy Watkins,
I just don't
Le'Veon
see it,
Bell,
man.
you know?
Clyde
Yeah.
Edwards
The
Helaire.
only thing that
No,
helps
here's my
Baker
thing.
Mayfield, there's two things that'll help Baker Mayfield. One is he falls out of his bed and gets hurt and doesn't play. And two is if the defense does what they did against Pittsburgh and creates turnovers.
Yeah.
And that's
Right.
going to be hard.
Period.
Here's another
Yeah, it's
thing.
gonna be tough, though.
Here's another thing that we're missing that is a big factor in my opinion in the playoffs is the third side of the ball, special teams. If your special
Right.
teams is not getting it done, you can potentially lose the game. And who's the Chiefs returner? It's either
Mika
Hardman
Hardman.
or Hill.
Yeah, they make plays.
who are the 2 fastest players in the NFL.
Yeah, they make
So
plays.
how do you stop speed?
No, but here's my here's my thing. Wes, I made a point saying that the rush is gonna get to Patrick Mahomes. But okay, it worked against Steelers because you have a real big man who's not moving. He's gonna stand there. He's gonna try to shrug
Right.
stiff arm. He's not moving. Patrick Mahomes is really good throwing a run. He can be
Without
he
looking.
can be looking at his head coach and throw it down the field for a 60-yard touchdown. Like we've seen
And I mean,
these plays.
He's not Ryan
Garrett,
Fitzpatrick,
yeah,
but he's pretty good.
He's gonna be able to move around the pocket. He's not stationary like Big Ben was. He's gonna be able to move around and make plays with
Right.
his feet as well. So it's gonna be tough for the D line to make a factor too.
Miles Garrett did have a nice game against Pittsburgh, but he was also
he did.
facing somebody in Alejandro Villanueva that has not been able to
Yeah,
move
no.
at all this season.
And
It
Big
seems
Ben,
like
no line
something.
is old.
It seems like something's wrong with him injury wise.
I mean, if we're looking at
Alejandro.
If we're looking at Pittsburgh-
Carl Lawson had a day against Alejandro Villanueva
Yeah,
too.
he had a
and
motherfucking
Carl Lawson's
day.
not even on
No,
the same
here's my
level
thing,
as
here's my
Myles
thing.
Garrett.
Pittsburgh now
Right.
is like that 2012, 2013 Brooklyn Nets. They're just too old. You know what I mean? They're getting up there. At one point, these players were really good, but Pittsburgh's
Right.
getting up there in age, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how it goes. Big Ben's not moving. Wherever he catches the football at when he says is where he's at about time. He throws it.
Nah,
He's
he
not
turns.
moving.
No, he turns. He takes one step because he catches the snap and then he turns to throw the ball. That's all he does. He takes a half a step.
No, yeah, but
Per
and
play.
then, Patrick Mahomes, he's gonna be all over the field making his plays. I mean, same like Baker Mayfield, gonna be rolling out, gonna be throwing on the run. But I think Baker Mayfield's gonna do some questionable things like he always does
Now-
every single game, and I think that's
I
what's gonna hurt the
gotta
Browns.
say this. I gotta say this.
Go ahead.
We talked about a shootout.
Right.
in the playoffs, last time we had a little bit of a shootout was when the Chiefs were playing against the Texans. Texans was up. They came out of nowhere.
No, they wanted to try again. They wanted to try again.
They try again.
That's what they said
And
about
the
Super
Chiefs
Bowl.
ran out of fireworks. What are you
Yeah,
gonna do? The Chiefs ran out of fireworks.
Now
That's
here's the
pretty
difference
scary
between
if
the
you
Browns
ask
and the
me.
Texans. Hold on. Here's the difference between the Browns and the Texans.
Head coach.
The Browns head coach is not
Yeah.
Bill O'Brien.
Yeah, that's a
Chill,
fact. That's
chill,
a fact.
chill.
That's a
That's what I
fact.
said. The head coach is the difference
That's
right
messed
there.
up though.
Yeah, but still,
But hold on,
the
wait.
head coach isn't
The
playing.
Browns head coach didn't even coach last week.
You're exactly right.
He's
No,
not
that's a
even won a
fact.
playoff game.
No.
yet.
No, hear my
Yeah,
thing.
the Browns head
Here's
coach
my
hasn't
thing.
won a playoff game yet.
No. The
That's fine.
funniest thing would be.
Neither did the last coach.
No, they're not. No, the funniest thing would be is if, they go out, they lose against the Chiefs, and then the special team coach go ahead and gets hired as the head coach because he won a playoff game. But also, hold on, Dre, I got a problem. You sitting here with a Browns jersey on with a red hoodie. Are you Chiefs or you Browns? You pick a side.
Yeah, he's sitting here and he claims to be a Bengals fan with a Browns jersey.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Wait, hold on.
He has a Brown, but also he has a Joe Hayden Browns jersey on, who played for the Steelers.
He's
Make
all
up your
fucked up.
goddamn mind, man.
He doesn't know, bro.
He
He
gonna
doesn't
walk
know.
in next podcast with a fucking Ravens beating.
There's a question also as a Browns fan, Wes, and what I
I got
wonder.
to
Yep.
Do you bring back Odell next year?
Oh yeah, that's what I want to hear.
At this point.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Part of me
Did
wants
you
to
say
say
oh
yes.
dear?
A large part of me wants to say yes, but seeing how
You
well
do,
they played
though?
without Odell makes
No.
me think that maybe he's a bit more expendable than what we initially thought.
Yeah.
No, he definitely is.
With the step up of guys like Donovan Peoples-Jones and Hollywood Higgins,
Fucking hate
that say they're playing
Oh, he's a dog.
perfectly fine without
That's
him.
bias reasons.
But
And
he's
also,
also
like, Hollywood
yeah,
Higgins
I
is
think
on his
he's-
last year of his
He's
contract.
also
No,
one
yeah,
of the
like
biggest
Michigan.
big play
So
threats.
he's a force to the fucking Buckeyes. And then he goes to the league
Because-
and plays for the Browns and is a force against the Bengals and the Eagles. Fuck Peoples-Jones. Respectfully.
No, okay, so
Respectfully, fuck Peoples-Jones.
no, my thing is, I think People Jones is a really good receiver.
Yeah, I mean,
but my
Dominic
thing is,
Peoples-Jones
I
is
mean,
good.
He's good. but
Rashad
fuck
Higgins
Peoples.
is
was
good.
it,
That's
I'm
what he
pretty
was.
sure it was episode 3 we were talking about Odell, and me and Austin both said we wouldn't bring him back. I mean, you're gonna have to pay a lot of money for him, and your team is arguably better without him.
Right.
Not arguably.
Definitely.
it's
Oh, well, no,
statistically.
but statistically, you're better without him.
They're
You
better
know,
without
and,
Odell.
and also interceptions wise with Baker Mayfield. Instead of having to force Odell the ball, he actually gets to spread the
Right.
ball around in the passing game. I think it's better if you don't bring him back.
Right.
And
Exactly.
and you still have Landry being a badass in the slot,
bro,
and
yeah.
he's
Landry's gonna get
arguably
his. We all know
the
that.
Browns would do better
We know
without
that since he was
Odell.
on the horrible Miami Dolphins. He was still
Exactly.
getting
Landry's
his, you know
gonna
what I
get
mean?
his. The thing is, Beckham, they're good friends and everything, but Beckham was taking touches away from him.
Right.
And
Right.
that's not.
With like we talk about this with Beckham, Baker had to force a lot of throws because that's a premier receiver. That's a Pro Bowl. Forcing him
You're
the
paying
ball.
him, right?
You
You're
know,
paying him a
Right.
lot of money. You want to get the ball in his hands, so you have to get the ball in his hands.
right? Which
Yeah,
I
you
think
take
I
that
wouldn't pay
contract
him all that money.
for a reason.
Especially when you're back. Even when he was playing, we saw that the best receiver was still Juice. Juice
Yeah.
was still the
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
You know.
Even
So,
with
so it's
yeah,
like
last year,
there's no to me it's no brainer. I wouldn't bring him back.
I wouldn't either.
He hasn't been the
I-
same receiver since he broke his ankle.
Yeah, but trading a first rounder alongside a promising young player in Jabril Peppers and all of those, it makes me say that you would want to keep him around.
Yeah.
Probably.
They
Just
don't have a
because of how
choice.
much you've invested into him.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
but
Browns don't have a choice. He's back. He leaves. Javaris Landry leaves. They're best friends. They share a
Jarvis
fucking
Landry-
apartment. He's already said, if Odell leaves, I'm leaving. He
Yeah.
will burn
They
this
play
city
college
down
together,
to
everything.
you'll lose both your playmakers. You're stuck.
But both of them, when they're
Tiger
together,
Doc
they
did what
play
the
better.
Chargers doc did. Just
I
hurt
would say
him.
that.
Just hurt him again.
Puncture Odell's lung.
Yeah, puncture his lung or something, so he can be on the team and stop
I
playing.
missed.
Wait, no, we don't need Tyrod Taylor to come on.
You know what I'm saying? So he could be on the team, but just hurt him so he's not playing anymore. You can keep him not playing.
But going back to this playoff round 2 matchup, we got Kansas City, you got Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm trying to find a way. Not trying to find a way, but I'm trying to think about a way maybe that this Browns team could maybe overcome something in Kansas City. But really, every aspect of what I'm thinking about shuts it all down.
Okay.
And even talking about Baker Mayfield, you still have the Honey Badger that's out there lurking.
Yeah. You still got Chris Jones. You still have
Chris
Frank
Jones
Clark,
getting back there. Yeah, like no. Okay, here's my thing.
They got
about it.
pieces. I mean, it's not like their defense is. It's not like their defense is. They're the 11th college football team.
They're 11th best defense.
Right.
I
don't see any.
You brought up Chris Jones. You brought up Chris Jones being able to get to Baker Mayfield. Think about who they just played. Who they just played last week. They just played against T.J. Watt. They played against Cameron Hayward, Spawn Tuitt.
Minka Fitzpatrick.
Or I guess Tyson Alulu.
No, you're talking defensive line right now.
And they played against Pro Bowlers and a potential Defensive Player of the Year this year. Okay? Despite me thinking that Myles Garrett deserves it more. And they didn't give up a single sack last game.
Well, and also T.J. Watt hasn't been the same player since Bud Dupree has been hurt.
Yeah.
This is a fact.
Yeah.
Cam Hayward's 35 years old. He's not the same player that he's been.
I think
his
Chris
entire
Jones
career.
is going to be bigger in this Cleveland Browns run game than he will be in the pass game.
And Cam Hayward was such a non-factor in that game that a left guard that didn't practice with the team, that Baker Mayfield introduced himself to him in the locker room before the game, was able to keep Cam Hayward at bay. Right. Cam Hayward's not been the same player all year.
That's what I'm saying.
He's at the end of his stick.
Everybody on that team almost is getting up there.
Right. And you lose one of your best defensive players in Bud Dupree.
Right.
That defense in Pittsburgh hasn't been the same defense since Bud Dupree fucked up his knee against Cincinnati.
The Browns fucked themselves. The way they could have won this game has already came and went. They could have had their fucking head coach go down to Kansas City and give them all COVID. But now he's not protocol. That's how they could have won this game. They could have just gave them all COVID and then they couldn't have played. They done fucked it up. Now I don't see them winning this game.
But here's my thing. I think the only way that they really can really have a shot is running the ball. I think that's 100%. You have the best, in my opinion. I don't know about everybody, the best running back duo in the NFL. You do.
Yep.
The really good running backs together. But I think they're gonna waste all this time off the clock running the ball. You have Miko Hardman, you have Tyreek Hill, you have all these fast receivers that they can they can 2-3 play touchdown you every single drive if they really need to.
And that's scary.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
3 play, 2
the
play.
The Cleveland Browns is driving down the field and the Chiefs just 2-3 plays, 7 points every single time.
And the reason why is
because have you guys watched any Chiefs game? They show up and even like drive to drive they can be two completely different teams.
Right.
Yes,
exactly. Can.
Yeah, because they can play both ways.
Yeah.
They can chew the time off the clock, or they can hit the big shots if they need to.
Right.
They struggle in the red zone. They struggle with the dink and dunk offense.
No, they definitely do because they have all they have is deep threats. When your deep threats can't go deep because you're already 30 yards, you only have 30 yards to work with. That's when Travis Kelce has to come into play, but everybody knows that. They don't have no premier running back to punch it in either. It's tough.
Travis Kelce still gets his.
That's what I'm saying. Is hurt. Who are you covering Travis Kelce with?
Yeah, there's no linebacker on the
who's covering Travis Kelce?
Because you can't drop a safety
guys like
down.
Matt Wilson, guys like Carl Joseph, guys like Sion Takitaki.
Carl Joseph, that's a safety.
Carl Joseph's not jumping with Travis Kelce.
You can't drop a safety into the box because that's leaving Tyreek and Miko Hardman.
Right.
One of them's going to get single coverage.
So
you have to leave your safety back.
And Sammy Watkins, and I think they be having Pringles sometimes coming with the
Demarcus
slants
Robinson.
and the drag
So
route.
you have to line him up with a tight end. And you're saying Taki and who else did you say? Carl Joseph?
Matt Wilson.
Are you confident? Yeah. Are you honestly confident in those players stopping the best tight end in the league?
Are you one of the best receivers in the league too? Because he has over 1,000 receiving yards.
I'm not the most confident. No, but I think.
So why are you saying that then?
Anybody can win a game of football.
And another thing,
no. What he just said is true. Anybody can win a football game.
Of course, yes.
Right. The Browns were underdogs
Have
last
you guys
week.
Well,
last
you
week
guys
was last
understand why Baker didn't get sacked last week?
Was they
I know he loves to throw that stat out there. What's the one thing that happened last week that the Browns haven't done very consistently this year, and that kept him clean.
Fast blocking?
They played with a lead.
That's true.
That's a fact.
That's true.
If you play with a
That's a fact.
lead, you control the clock.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
Like,
You
hey,
do.
Tennessee,
You do.
in
And,
the first.
and that's what I feel like the Browns are not going to be able to do. You know, they have the running backs
Exactly.
to run the clock out and to control the clock. They
That's
have
why
the
TJ
running backs
Watt
to do
didn't
that.
have any
But they're not going to have
Tim
the
Hayward didn't have to do much. It's because they had a lead going into it.
Yeah, they did have a lead, yeah. I mean, if you look at Tennessee, they balled out in the first half. Tennessee came all the way back in the second half, rallied home, and almost made it a game. You got Baltimore. Cleveland was playing with a lead. Baltimore came down the field and was able to convert and win the game. And then also last night, they were up 28-0. What, 28-0 at halftime? Or am I wrong about that?
28-0 in the first quarter.
First quarter.
What was the halftime score?
Ooh, I'm sorry.
28-3.
Yeah.
28-3.
Yeah.
And then the final was 40-something to 37.
Yeah, it was
48-37. 48-37. So their second half defense
Okay, here's my thing.
is a very bad
And
liability.
the Chiefs are what? They're a
They're a second half team.
We've seen them put up huge numbers in the second
The way
half.
to beat it seems like the way to beat the Browns is don't dig yourself too deep of a hole in the first half, and you'll catch them in the second.
Literally, that's how you have to beat them. You know, just basically if the game here's not even a hot take. Here's the take of the game. If the game is close going into the halftime, the Chiefs win.
Yeah,
Without a doubt.
they're gonna have to have like a 35
And
or
what would
20
be
to
the
35
close
point
game,
lead.
or if
in
the
at
Chiefs
half.
are winning.
Why?
If it's a close game and
Why?
the Chiefs are winning,
What
going
would
into
be
the tunnel.
what would be the reason for people to have that opinion of the Browns?
What do you mean?
Why do you think people say the Browns keep it close in the first half and beat them in the second half? What do you? What would be the reason for that? As a coach, what would you think the coaches would be telling the other team? Like, we just got to keep them close in the first half. We'll beat them in the second half. It's just like on any other team. It's just like any time
Adjustments?
it comes down to clutch points or clutch moments.
Yeah.
They don't have a killer at quarterback.
And
That's a
halftime
fact.
That can
adjustments.
put
I-
a game.
That's a
Yeah.
fact. I can agree with
Halftime
that.
adjustments. Halftime adjustments are low-key one of the greatest
No,
things
yeah,
you
yeah.
can do
No,
in
that's
football.
no. You know how many times you scheme for a team? I mean, we all play football in our life. You scheme. You go like, hold on, this ain't the same team we just schemed with all week. So you go on to halftime, you make your adjustments for what you gotta do. You come out, you win the football game. Like that's
And
how it goes.
also, look at the two
But
biggest losses.
think of it this way. You use basketball as an analogy.
Right?
If you let's use your favorite team, Jeffrey, the Lakers.
Okay.
You're in Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Mhm.
5 seconds left on the clock. Who's going to have the ball in their hand?
LeBron James,
LeJean Brain.
one of the best players to ever touch a ball.
So, as a Browns fan,
Yeah.
do you feel comfortable with 2 minutes on the clock, down by 2 or 3? Let's say you're down by 2, so you have a chance to win the game regardless how you want to do it. And you got to drive 80 yards, 2 minutes on the clock with Baker Mayfield as your quarterback. Be honest with yourself.
Do you
This
have
is a
faith?
very unpopular opinion. Yeah, I do feel comfortable. I do
These
feel
Browns
comfortable with Baker
faithful,
Mayfield
man.
Well,
back.
but see, I do agree with the West on here. As a fan, you're gonna have confidence because you have confidence.
Right,
in
'cause
your
you're gonna
team.
have
Joe
Joe Burrow.
Burrow.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
that's what I'm
have-
saying.
yeah.
I would have confidence in Joe Burrow, but that's just because I'm a Bengals fan.
Right.
But also, what I was
I have
trying to
confidence
say,
in Joe Burrow, and I'm a Brown fan.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
But if you look at-
hold on, wait a minute. You can't compare them two.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact too. No, but I don't know about that because I mean, like,
Would you have
I
faith
don't
in
know.
Sam Darnold?
I would have, if I was a Giants fan, I would have faith in Daniel Jones because that's my
Okay,
team.
if you're a Lakers fan, before he got traded, or so he's in what, Charlotte now, or maybe it's New Orleans. But so you're telling me
Brandon Ingram.
if you're a fan of a team or of a sport, you would be more comfortable with one of the Ball brothers having the ball with 5 seconds to win
Well,
the game.
actually,
or
Lonzo
LeBron
Ball wasn't the best player on the
Which one
team.
would
It
you
was
rather
this
have?
man right here, Brandon Ingram. You know, he's an all-star now. But no, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell no.
No, but yeah, like, you know,
Well,
if it's my team, then I mean, yeah,
It
Brandon
has
Ingram might
nothing
knock
to
you
do
down,
with
he
being
might
a
not.
fan.
You know, I
have
think
to
this how it goes.
understand the
But
sport.
right.
You have to understand the moment.
No, I think honestly, football is way harder to get a
People
game
do it
winning
in
anyway.
college.
also, and look this up, Dre, but if you look at that game Sunday night, if you look at it, there was a lot of drives that Cleveland had, especially in that first half, where it was short field position.
No, it's a fact.
Are you going to be able to?
Because
You're not going to.
Yeah, because turnovers.
Yes,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Because of turnovers, you're not going to have that kind of game.
40-yard run.
Right. The Chiefs.
Okay.
Pat Mahomes threw 5 picks in 16 games
Right.
or 15 games.
No,
Pat Mahomes played 15 games and threw 5 picks.
And Big Ben threw 5
He
picks.
doesn't make mistakes
Big
like
Ben
that.
threw 5 picks to just D lineman this year.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
So if can Cleveland consistently take a 70, 80, 75-yard drive down the field?
It's gonna be 3 and out city. It's gonna be 3 and out city.
There's no way they're going to be able to do it unless they're playing with the lead.
Right.
And I don't see
Because
them getting the early lead.
The
at all.
clock don't stop. The clock's going to hit all 4 zeros.
I mean, the last time Baker Mayfield had to throw the ball 50-plus times, they lost to the Jets.
Right.
Exactly.
No, but also didn't that? No. But also remember we looked at that game.
Average.
They hold on.
Right.
And if
What
you're
is the Jets-
behind,
Yeah, that
especially with a
Jets
team
game
like the
hurt my head.
Chiefs, if you're behind,
And that was
especially
in the last 6 games of this
Hold
year.
on. What
but
game
if you're
was
behind, especially with a team like the Chiefs, you have to throw the ball
You got
with the
to.
Chiefs because
Yeah.
they're so fast at scoring. You can't run the clock down if you're behind. So
Exactly.
you're gonna have to rely on
And
Baker
their
to throw the
best
ball
player
45 to
is
50
hurt.
times.
But I thought
His
we were
best
talking about that
offensive
episode 4.
weapon is hurt.
Was it the Jets game? It was one game where the Browns literally between Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, they got 15 carries combined.
Yeah, that was
Only
the
15
Jets.
carries.
Yeah, that was the Jets.
That's not, bro. With 15 carries, no, like you're not gonna beat anything when you have only 15 carries, especially with Baker Mayfield as your quarterback throwing it.
I don't know, man.
Let's
I
move
don't
on to a
see it out.
different game because I'm already depressed just talking about the Browns.
but also for the Browns factor, we didn't have any outcome that Cleveland could have beat Pittsburgh Sunday night, and they found a way.
Exactly.
That's nah. I mean, some people did see the game, you know, but yeah.
No. That game was even in Vegas. Cleveland was the favorite.
Yeah, exactly. You remember that?
Oh, that's
yeah,
true.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of people had Cleveland.
That's not
We
even
had
close
Pittsburgh, but
to
everybody else had
Yeah,
Cleveland.
That's true. I do give
Cleveland
it
went
that.
in as a
Jets
favorite.
Yeah.
But since you're a Cleveland fan,
It was the
before
Jets
we move
game.
on to anything else, and I just want to say you guys might have got your playoff win sooner.
Mhm.
But how many Super Bowls you guys been in?
You guys hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah, we hear you.
All right.
But as a
So,
Cleveland
all right,
fan, before we move on, since you're a Cleveland fan, and you guys got you a playoff win last week, and I know now you guys, Baker Mayfield jersey
right.
sales are going to go to the roof. How many Super Bowls y'all been in?
They've never been in a Super Bowl.
That's
I
all-
think
that's all
I
we
think
need
they
to
caught.
say.
No, hold on. I think
That's it.
that
We don't need
hunger,
to talk
that
about the Browns
underdog.
no more. We're done.
Let me finish.
He said we're
Yeah.
The hunger from being the underdog. Okay, because they were the underdogs last week. Nobody
No, they
thought they were
wasn't.
going to.
But y'all not
That's why
thinking-
they're-
Hold on.
But y'all
You
not
said
thinking-
They were the underdogs last.
Hold on. You
No,
said
no,
y'all were
no,
the
no.
underdogs.
By 6.
But in Vegas,
You were, yeah. They were winning in
Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah.
they had
You guys
Cleveland
were favored
winning.
by
So
6
you weren't the
in
underdogs.
game
But
at
without their
Pittsburgh.
coach, I don't think anybody truly thought that they were going to win.
I mean, Vegas wouldn't have had
There's a
you.
dude that won
Vegas wouldn't have had
$20 million.
Cleveland. Yeah, Vegas wouldn't have had Cleveland if they didn't think they could win the game. I mean, let's be honest.
Dude that
The
didn't
Jets
watch
didn't win in
football
Vegas
that
not
won
one
$20
time
million
for a
off
reason.
y'all.
Nobody ever
Dude that
had the
don't
Jets
watch
in
the
Vegas,
fucking
but they had
game
Cleveland.
Won $20 million off y'all because he bet on y'all. You
Yeah.
guys were favored. You have not been an underdog since the Ravens game.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, you guys weren't the
Yeah,
underdog.
Cleveland was plus
You guys
220
were
going into
favored by
that game.
13 against the
Steelers
Jets.
-5.5. So they had the big.
I'm
They,
not-
They were-
Vegas.
they- Cleveland was favored by 5.5 points going
Yeah,
into
that's
Sunday
what I'm
night.
No, but that's 8.5 points because you get 3 points for being the home team.
That's a fact.
And Pittsburgh was the home team. So that's an 8.5 point spread. There's no way, and that was with your coach out, your whole
The
coach.
last
Right,
time we
yeah,
saw,
that was at-
the
that was
last
at
time-
kickoff.
the last
Yeah.
time we saw a spread that high was, I think it was I think it was the Chiefs played like the Chargers or something like that.
You guys called up coaches from the practice squad. You brought in guys that you've never seen before. You're introducing
Hey,
people
shout out to
to the
that
block
dude, though.
for a
Yeah,
quarterback
that
in the
guard.
locker
Yeah, he's a
room,
dog. He was a dog.
and you still were favored by 8.
Yeah, shout out
That's
to that
crazy.
left
That's
guard
crazy,
too.
man. So yeah, you cannot bring up the underdog factor. You guys went in the game.
Yeah.
You were the
All right.
away team, but you still win the game with the better odds in Vegas.
And shout out to 62. He didn't have no Zoom calls, didn't know anything in the playbook, didn't even know his quarterback, like never met his quarterback
but
before,
that's not hard
and went
for
out
alignment.
and was able to play.
Yeah,
not
but
hard.
Shout,
yeah.
but still, shout that's a.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
in the
about to say-
playoffs,
Yeah.
that's a nice
That's
little
not
feat.
hard for
Shout out to
alignment.
that guy.
No, yeah.
But
I don't know
it's
his
not
name.
hard to
But
do
it's
that.
because
But
you
shout
say
out to
a
him.
running back can't go on
Like
like
any-
wide receiver
Right,
can,
right.
but O lineman we're versatile. We can do those type things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's not just that, but as you have 4 people next to you when you're on the offensive line, that you're like, all right, so we're running Z left, banana swirl, H back, 22 dive to the right, and
Just
you
one
can
to the right.
Yeah, no, but you can look, you can look at the dude next to you, and he's like, all right, you got that guy. And you're like, all right, bet. Like that's all they had to do. You got him. Okay.
But
it's
still
I had to do that in high school.
No, but it's still,
So,
but
yeah.
it's still hard because like
I
the
was
nervousness.
telling you.
It's your first playoff game. You know, it's against Pittsburgh.
Nothing.
You know nothing. You know, it's a tough game. Definitely for him. So that's great for him, and it's great for the Browns to win the game. But like Chase Claypool said, they won. They're going to get smacked next week. So.
Speaking
all
of
right,
which,
all right.
let's go
Let
ahead
me
and put
put
it
mine
on.
in summary real quick. Let me put mine in summary real quick, okay?
Okay.
They need to limit the big plays. That we are in a consensus on that. If they're gonna be able to win, they need to limit the big plays, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, in order to do that, you're gonna need to make sure that Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce don't destroy your defense.
All right. So.
Okay. Hold on. So look, we got this up. We got this up on the screen.
I know.
Let him go. Go ahead.
All right. Say, 4th, 3rd and long. Miles will do that ridiculous bullshit that he has because he's a freak of nature. Please don't hurt me, Miles Garrett. I love you.
He's a freaking
Likely
nature with a helmet.
attack. Exactly.
Low blow.
No blow like a
Low
blow.
blow.
Damn. He says a freak of nature with a helmet.
Low blow.
But go ahead.
Make the rest of the team beat you, and they've shown that they have difficulty with it in say in other games. Okay.
Right.
Yes, they're underdogs. Okay, they are massive underdogs in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
But
probably
the
the
Browns
biggest
are-
biggest score we've seen.
This is likely going to be a shootout that the Browns will likely lose, but it's possible. And to quote a hilarious comedian, so you're telling me there's a chance.
Minus 500. Dang. So, the Vegas got it to where if
The Chiefs are favored by 10.
the Chiefs
Oh
are
my
favored
God.
by 10
Going into
points.
In a
Sunday.
playoff game, by the way.
The Chiefs,
That's crazy.
yes.
Yeah, they're favored by 10
So,
points going in.
The way the
What's the
Vegas
over-under?
the way Vegas has it, if
Hold
you,
on. Give me your phone back. What'd you say, Dad?
What's the over/under?
Oh shit, that's not
13.
My passcode's not your passcode.
13 7
No, but yeah, that's crazy.
The
You gotta think it's a
over-under-
playoff game too.
The over/under is 57 points.
Mm.
I'd take the over.
And I say 47.
I'd take the over on that.
I'd say 47 of the
I would
57.
take the over.
They're talking
Yeah.
Chiefs
I
here.
might have
They're
to bet
saying
on that game.
47-10.
I'm not even a betting guy.
I might have to bet on the over on that game. That's only what 35-30. That's 65 right there. So what's that?
27-30.
Yeah, 27-30, and that's the 57.
Yeah.
So 27-30 is easy.
And if it hits 57 even, you get your money back. That's the
Yeah.
thing about the over/under. If it hits the exact, then you get your money back. Nobody
I
wins,
might have to
nobody
bet
loses.
that over. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be a shootout.
No, it is. But
Remember
okay,
who the other
here-
quarterback is.
Yes.
You guys keep saying
I
shootout.
know.
Remember,
You guys
Baker's
always-
fucking
Why
can't
up
throw
and
the ball.
down?
Okay, no, here's my thing. Here's my thing.
Baker
Here's my
We got
thing.
Mayfield when the
Progressive
Browns
versus
go.
State Farm.
Everyone points to Baker Mayfield
It's
when the Browns
Progressive
go.
versus State Farm.
Of course, I got Jake. I got Jake.
I got
to
State
get yourself
Farm.
out of being the person that people are going to blame or being a mediocre quarterback at best. You have to be at least in the top 3 in your own division at your position.
Oh, and I want you to go ahead and look. I want you to look at the AFC North and tell me that if Baker Mayfield played in the NFC least,
Hey, fuck
that
you.
he would not be
No,
the best
no,
quarterback. in that
not the
division.
NFC East.
Okay.
No, we're not talking about the NFC East. Not on this
No,
podcast.
no,
No, I want you all to think about this.
I don't know. With no injuries in the NFC?
Wait, no,
Are we
wait, no
talking about?
injuries.
Are we talking about
That's
no
not-
injuries? Cause
I was if it's no
We
injuries,
got a
then
Super Bowl. Fuck all y'all.
I say, if you're talking about the NFC East outplayed today, then he would have a shot. But I think Dak Prescott would be better if we're talking no injuries.
That's a fact.
So are you talking about no injuries or injuries?
He wouldn't even be the top dude with the way the NFC East is right now.
I
Alex
think
Smith
I
would
think
be
Baker
taking
Mayfield's
good
the
for
third
him.
best
Wait,
quarterback in the
wait.
AFC North.
Wait, who did he say?
I think Baker
I
Mayfield's the
disagree with
third
you on
best
that.
quarterback in the
He's
AFC North.
He's fourth.
No, because to me, I would rank it Lamar because
MVP.
reigning MVP. I'd go Joe
Yeah.
Burrow.
Yeah.
I'd go Baker Mayfield. Then I'd go Ben Roethlisberger.
Right.
That would be
You're
my 4
insane.
AFC North quarterbacks.
How many Super Bowls does Baker have?
Right,
And also,
but
how many
Baker
does Ben? If we're
Baker
going by
has-
winning this,
Ben can't
Ben
throw
is
the
number
ball.
one.
Ben
If we're-
can't
if
throw
we're
the ball
going-
more than 8 yards.
Big
But
Ben
if
has
we're
a
going by
record.
winning this,
Hold on.
we were 11-0 at one point in this
Listen,
season.
let's talk about
We were
winning.
11-0.
You're not rating that.
Hold
Hold on. Let's
on.
talk about this. Let's talk about this. And we're talking about
One
winning this. Ben Roethlisberger had the most wins by a quarterback in the Browns stadium until this
Yeah,
year.
yeah, literally. So if we're going by winning this, then
And he's never played for the Browns.
Ben Lamar.
But hold on,
No, but also-
you brought up 11-0. I
At
gotta
one point,
say
at
this.
one point.
You brought up 11-0. Y'all played 3 playoff teams.
Yes.
3. Out of everybody else, you played bums. And then you played
No,
the
yeah,
shitty Cowboys
no,
and almost lost.
No, but Dre, I guess you don't watch. You don't listen to this podcast. Then I said we were the worst 11-0 team, never be 11-0.
Yeah.
I said
Now,
that.
I listened to it, but still.
I also said that. Look at the teams we played. Giants. Like all the we did not go against the Chiefs. We didn't even go against the Raiders, which is the only team to beat the Chiefs. Like one of those, but like we didn't go
But
against
you know
nobody.
who did
You know?
play the Raiders?
Who?
The Browns and lost 16-6.
Right. Which Raiders is good. No, but also okay. To me, the Raiders.
They're okay. They're okay.
Yeah.
Carr and Baker Mayfield. To me,
Yeah.
Carr and Baker Mayfield are two quarterbacks that I personally hate. I hate watching Derek Carr play. I hate watching Baker Mayfield because they make some of the most questionable plays you'll ever see.
And
football.
it's either holy shit that was a good play or why the fuck would you
throw that? Exactly.
And the
Like,
biggest thing about Baker
You
is
can have a 20-yard
he's
check
such a
down,
weird
or you'll throw it deep and he'll throw it deep.
Baker's such a weird quarterback. His most comfortable and playing in a game is a play action rolling left when he's a right-handed quarterback.
Exactly. Yeah.
If that's your best comfort,
No, okay, but-
comfort,
right.
that's not a good situation to be in.
You are, yes, he is by far a weird quarterback, and
He's on
honestly,
one of the weirdest.
I think
Y'all didn't have a
still
logo
think
in the middle of
that
your
he gets
field.
more hate than he deserves.
You said what?
At least y'all have
I
a
think he
name.
gets more hate than he deserves.
You said Baker gets more hate than he deserves.
Yes.
No.
No.
I
A lot of it is on him for why he gets his most hate.
Not even just that.
He was
the first overall pick.
I've been watching football.
Now, he's the first overall
He
pick.
was the first overall pick.
What's the name of quarterback that you guys always talk about?
How
that
long
got
you been
drafted
watching
for
football?
Right. He's
How long
he's
you
got
had
drafted
to
after?
Oh.
Yeah, did you just start this year watching football? Because if you think about it, Baker Mayfield Sam Darnold was better than Baker Mayfield last year and the year before.
Okay, I
Who
mean
were his
35.
coaches? Who were his coaches those last 2 years?
It don't matter.
But who is his weapons though? But who is his weapons?
No, that's a fact,
You
that's a
still
fact.
got Odell. You still got Jarvis.
Okay, and
You still got David Njoku.
He was just talking about Sam Darnold. Your best receiver is a slot. Like
Yeah.
he's not even a wide
Yeah.
receiver. He's a slot, and he's the number one
this
guy.
This is Sam Darnold's 3 best receivers. Jamison Crowder, who's a
Slot.
slot receiver on any other team. Braxton Berrios,
Who's not gonna be on
wouldn't
another
play
team.
on any other team.
Right.
And then you got
He'd be a
Rashad
returner.
Perriman,
Wait,
who's just
he-
a return
hold on.
No,
specialist.
yeah.
Let's
Perriman is literally on any other team.
Perriman-
He's a punt
Hold on.
returner.
Perriman is an older
Thank
version
you.
of Jalen Rager.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait.
No, I don't know
Hold
about
on,
that.
go
He's
back.
the older version of
Rewind.
D'Anthony Thomas.
But Braxton Berrios, I did want to
Rewind.
correct this. Braxton Berrios
So a
is a return
coach
specialist
matters.
on any other team.
Yes.
How many coaches has Patrick Mahomes had?
One.
One.
How many coaches has Lamar Jackson had?
One.
How many coaches has Russell Wilson had?
One.
How many coaches has Tom Brady had?
Two.
Well,
Two.
now 2, but
Yeah,
20 years, 1.
One.
Yeah.
So if a coach matters that much,
Still technically
I
one.
just
'cause he
named.
runs that
Oh
offense.
yeah, I forgot somebody too. How many coaches has Drew Brees had in New Orleans?
1.
One.
In New Orleans?
I
One.
forgot about that one.
Oh, so the coach
Aaron
matters
Rodgers.
so much, but the guys that are in the top, and then you just had what?
You're forgetting
Aaron
the fact
Rodgers
that-
who's gonna
hold
win. Aaron Rodgers, who will win MVP this year?
Yeah, he definitely should win
coaches.
MVP. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's
yeah,
at
he's
2.
only had
And-
2 coaches,
Yeah.
where Baker's
But he
had
has Jordan Love behind him. That's
30
on fire in
coaches.
this side.
So it
3
took
coaches.
him- No,
Four
this
coaches,
is what
actually.
You said.
Yeah,
you
4
said,
coaches.
You said this. You said it takes it's the coach was the difference in Baker Mayfield.
Mhm.
Is what you
Yeah.
said. But he's not even in the top of any of them categories that the guys that I just named are, and they've had the same coach or just moved to a team or just got a different coach in the same systems since they came in the league.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's had the same coach.
Yep.
And now Josh Allen's a front runner for the Heisman or for the MVP.
Joe Burrow's had the same coach.
But then again, Baker's had different coaches, so all of a sudden we go hire this guy, and now it makes him better player. His skill set's so much better because we hired that guy as the coach. Oh my God, he could throw for 30 extra yards because the coach came.
Now who calls plays Sunday? Do you have Alex Van Pelt or Steve Stefanski call plays?
You have Kevin Stefanski.
Stefanski. All right, you
It
said
don't
that.
matter.
Yeah,
Baker is a
Kevin Stefanski has never won a playoff game.
Let's do this, guys. The best quarterback in the NFL.
Now, I have a question. I have a question for you. You brought up Mahomes, you brought up Brady, you brought up Breeze. Quick question. I want you to take a look at Drew Brees when he played at the Chargers and ask me if he is the same Hall of Famer that he is today.
By far, his skill set
Yes.
was the exact same.
Yeah, I mean Breeze had a good career in San Diego.
Dude was the only reason he did not stay in San Diego
he'd still be on the
is 'cause
same
he's
level.
6
Like,
foot tall.
The only reason they got rid of Breeze is because they wanted to
Because he was
rebuild.
not 6 foot tall.
Yeah,
They were
They
gonna
got
get
Phillips.
Eli.
yeah,
They
they
were
brought
gonna
in
get Eli.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Now,
They
I
wanted
wanna say-
Eli. Yeah, Eli
I
was the
want you
number
to
one
think
guy.
about who was coaching them. Who was coaching them?
Oh, that's
Marty
Bill
Schottenheimer.
Belichick.
Hey, who was coaching? Who was coaching Breeze when he was in?
Marty
Say,
Schottenheimer.
Yeah, Marty Schottenheimer, right?
He shot who?
Probably one of the best coaches to never win a championship, if not the best coach to never win a championship. You know, in the NFL.
Okay.
Come on.
Let him finish.
Let him finish.
Go ahead.
Tom Brady played for who?
Bill
Bill
Belichick.
Belichick.
Bill Belichick, the greatest coach of all time.
Okay.
Right?
Hold
Where am I
on.
going with the point?
Okay, where am I
He's got a
going with
point.
this? Do you think that Hugh Jackson is on even remotely close of a level of Marty Schottenheimer, Bill Belichick, Pete
No, but
Carroll?
Baker Mayfield's not on the level of any of the
Baker
quarterbacks we've named
Mayfield's not
anyway.
on the same level.
Even if he did have those coaches, he wouldn't be on
Hold
the
on, I
quarterback
gotta
level.
say this.
If,
not the best quarterback to come out of his
Baker
school.
Mayfield went to the Patriots right now, he would be carrying Cam Newton's bags. Dude would be a backup in almost every team in the
I don't know
league
about
right now.
I don't
but
know
like
about
two.
that one.
No,
I don't know. Bill
yeah.
Belichick likes
hold on,
my
hold
guy. Cam Newton threw 6 touchdowns all season. I don't know about that one.
I was about to say, I
He's
don't.
a backup
No, but like, no,
at best, period.
Yeah,
I gotta say
I
this.
disagree.
I gotta
I
say
disagree
this.
massively.
So
Yeah.
you hired a coach. So
Yeah,
you're
Sarah.
telling me that Trevor
And
Lawrence is the next greatest quarterback because the Jacksonville Jaguars hired a new coach yesterday.
No.
That's what you're saying. You said.
No,
if you
Yeah,
had
that
a
is what
coach-
you're saying right now, bro.
So I can take a quarterback. You're saying Bill Belichick, who's the greatest coach of all time, can take a quarterback off his couch and win more games than Baker Mayfield because it's Bill Belichick. But then
Yeah,
again, he
it's not
tried
all
that
about
this year and it
coaching,
didn't
yeah.
happen.
No, I mean, coach has something to do with the
It
players
didn't
you put out there.
happen because it's not just
But you
about
still
the
making
coach.
a
The
play at the end of the
quarterback
day.
has that
Right.
skill set.
You're right. But without a good coach, no matter how talented your team is, you can still lose games.
No,
Look at
yeah,
last year's
but hold on.
You're looking past
You
what
gonna
I'm
say
saying
that?
to you.
Yeah,
They
that's
went to the
that's
playoffs, so that's just-
that's like
that's
that's like an all-time myth.
Yeah.
Who's more important, the quarterback or the coach? Like that's just everything.
Position
I mean, that's-
is not the team.
That's the debate we've been having
saying
with
Baker
Brady,
Mayfield's skill set
Belichick
at
for years.
quarterback
And we
is
see
terrible.
who was.
Right.
Brady
Like
left
that's the
and-
all-time myth. Who's more important, the coach or the quarterback? That's been like we've talked about
Don't-
Brady,
that's not
Belichick
what
for
I'm
years.
saying. Listen, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Baker Mayfield's skill set as a quarterback is a backup quarterback in the NFL.
I think
I
Jeffrey
agree
made
with
the
No matter
perfect
who
comparison.
coaches him, his arm is still shot.
Right. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
I
I
think
think
Jeff-
yeah.
right. I think Jeffrey's comparison with Derek Carr is on par.
Have you
Yeah.
seen him throw the ball? Like,
I know,
have you
I
actually
think-
watched the Browns game?
I can throw a ball. I can throw a ball, but I'm not good enough to be a starting
Please.
quarterback in the
How
NFL.
do you think his arm is shot?
He don't throw the ball over 20 yards, dude, because he can't.
He doesn't
He
need
throws
to,
the
and
ball
he
to the
can't.
plate, he breaks. No, he can't.
I can throw the ball farther than 20 yards, but I'm not good enough to be a starting NFL quarterback.
Right. I think Jeffrey's comparison for Baker Mayfield to Derek Carr was on point.
Yeah, that's
when
I watch him play, the same
quarterback.
person. When I watch him play, you could put Baker Mayfield on a quarterback.
Derek Carr's not a franchise quarterback.
No, he's not. He's not. His backup's better.
All right. Another thing.
Okay.
That was biased to work.
He gets a lot of hate, but he was the first overall pick in the 2018 draft. When you're the first overall pick, you are supposed to play a certain way.
Right.
All right, calm down.
He
He's
hasn't
definitely
played
not
like
playing
it.
like a number 1 overall pick. Look at the last couple number 1 overall picks at quarterback. You got Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
I take Andrew Luck over Baker Mayfield any day of the week.
Any day.
You also got
Kyler Murray.
yes, thank you, Kyler Murray.
I would take
Kyler
any
Murray.
day of the week.
I would take Kyler Murray over Baker Mayfield.
Kyler Murray didn't make the playoffs this year, so I'm,
But he did have 11. He did have 11.
Bro. Okay.
No, he didn't.
No,
He had
I think they won 7 or 8. But still,
I'll take Kyler Murray.
they had a
Yeah, he didn't make
chance.
the playoffs, but I'll take him over Baker Mayfield any day of the week. Any day.
Anybody?
How many wins they had?
They was 8-8.
They went 8-8. The Cardinals went 8-8.
Jared Goff.
I
Another,
I don't know about Jared
to
Goff.
make one over Jared Goff.
I don't know. It depends. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's sad that they're close though. It's sad that I'm not Baker all the way.
Right,
No, that's
right,
sad.
exactly.
That's sad.
Would you say Jared Goff is a franchise altering quarterback?
What about James Winston?
James
I mean, he
Winston.
did make.
I would take Jameis Winston over Baker Mayfield.
I
Because
disagree.
not only,
God,
wait,
that is
listen,
wild.
check it though. Jameis Winston's last year in Tampa, yes, he threw 30 picks. He
Did
also
his eyes
threw
fixed?
he also threw 30 touchdowns, 5,000 passing yards, and they only
No,
went
he was
7 and
dogging
9.
though. Yeah, he was dogging, so none of those picks happened. Those are completions. One of
Like, yeah, if you work on something, Jameis Winston could be a pretty good
but
quarterback.
he had some good weapons too though.
Then in 2011, Cam Newton, when
Well, he won an MVP.
when he first came in,
He was a dog.
Super
Well,
Cam,
see, I
it's
think
different.
Cam Newton's done.
No, but
I'd
so
take
at one
Baker
point-
over Cam.
Yeah, now. Yeah.
Right now,
Now,
yeah.
right
Right
now.
now, yeah.
But
But Super Cam was Super Cam.
Super Cam? No.
Right.
No.
But it's just, if you compare him to all the other number 1 draft picks of the recent
He's
era,
not at the top,
he's not at the top.
but he's not at the very bottom either.
Right.
Though.
He's kind of middle of the road.
Like,
and-
but
he's
like
at least better than Sam
Uncle Dust said,
Bradford.
but like Uncle Dust said, he said he's mediocre at best. That's what he
yeah,
said.
right.
And when we're talking about this, that's what it's looking like. He's mediocre at best.
And can we
That's all I'm
bring up the
saying.
fact that he's
I think
going
you
up
guys
against
are
a guy
doubting
that was
Baker
passed up
Mayfield
by
and that.
14 other
Man, just
I think
stop
that's
watching
surprising.
Baker Mayfield commercials jerking off, dude. Man.
Like Deere said, it's State Farm versus Progressive.
Damn, that dude's he's terrible, bro.
State
Let's
Farm
talk
versus
about
Progressive.
let's talk about the other game that the Chiefs will be playing next week. They'll either be playing the Bills or the Ravens.
Yo, no matter of fact, who do you guys got? You got?
I got the Bills.
I got the Bills.
I got the Bills.
Ravens.
I think the Bills win too.
I got the
I feel like
Bills.
think they
Ravens
have the
can
better
do it. You are
quarterback.
the worst
This
Bengals
year.
fan I've ever met.
Yeah, like
You love the Bengals, but goddamn, you give love to
Every other team in the
fucking
division.
team in the
No,
That's
hold
the
on.
thing.
I hate the
This is why-
fucking Steelers.
This is why I got the Bills. Lamar Jackson has never played in snow in his life, and he's praying that it doesn't snow in Buffalo.
That's not true. You got to remember where he went to college.
Yeah, but look, they have already talked about he's never played in snow ever. He's never had a game where
he's
he's
played in the
snow.
cold. He's never played in the
Yeah,
snow.
he's played in the cold, but he's never played in the snow.
And Bills
And
Mafia
he's
is
going.
different.
And Buffalo, it's supposed to snow
But
when they play.
But when it's snowing outside, what do you usually do? Do you usually throw the ball in the snow?
No, but you usually run.
But right, and that's what he's
But
good
Buffalo
at. Though. You
throws
throw
the
it
ball.
in. That's
But
right.
Buffalo still throws the ball.
But yeah, I know I get what I'm saying. But like I feel like it's gonna be. I think I got the Bills winning. But I think Lamar still being Lamar.
Can we talk about
I
the
think
game
the Bills
that I want
win,
to talk
and
about?
I think it's because they have the best quarterback in that game.
That's a fact.
And
I
that's
think-
defense in the game.
Oh, the Bills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I think Allen's a better quarterback than Lamar as far as quarterback goes.
Yep.
And in that game and for that environment, that's what you're going to need, and that's why they move on. And that sets up a really, really good
He's a cover.
Those
AFC
weapons.
championship game.
I like,
Because
and I
then
mean,
you
look at
got
the weapons that
premier guys
Buffalo
that
has.
are-
You got Stephon Diggs,
That's it. That's the only real.
All Pro Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley
Right.
was an All Pro this year.
Can we talk
Yeah.
about that?
I don't know, like
Cole Beasley? Who?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he's like
he's
Cole
an
Beasley,
All
he's
Pro
good,
this year.
But at the same time,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
the
know.
all-pro
Like, to
list
me,
don't mean garbage.
yeah, I mean,
All Pro
It's not
means
even-
you're a top 11 players. You're a top
no,
22
you're not,
in the league.
because Honey Badger is not a better safety than Jesse Bates III, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a popularity contest.
Yeah.
Well, still, but I'm saying Cole Beasley is somebody to look at.
Number one.
No, but yeah, but like
He's
number one.
not somebody to gloss over.
But to me, Cole Beasley's not gonna be
safety made
No,
second
be
team.
Stephon Diggs will. I'll take McKenzie over Cole Beasley, bro. With the speed, with the route. I don't know. Just it's just I feel like both. Okay, both teams are lacking.
I don't agree with Jeffrey's statement there, and it's for a different reason. I think with the part you said with the reasons why is right, but the reason I would take Cole Beasley over him is because Cole Beasley doesn't drop the ball.
True. Yeah.
And
he's
as
a
all of
receiver,
you know, as all of you know, that's the one selling point I always had when I would talk to coaches and stuff about Austin playing receiver.
Yeah.
Now
That
let's talk
third
about.
down, I guarantee you throw him the ball, it's not dropping that ball, bro. It's
Even
just
if
not
he
going
gets
to the
smacked.
ground.
Yeah.
Third down Beasley.
And that's
And
I mean, that's what make
if
you want to be honest, that's what make Larry Fitzgerald one of the best wide receivers of all time because he's a sure hand. You throw him the ball, he's catching it. He's catching it. He's not dropping. But and also that's what made the Steelers not so good because we've had so many drop passes, bro. That's
the guy
right.
took
Well,
over
speaking
for
of
AB.
the Steelers,
For AB dropped.
do you bring back Juju next year? Juju Smith-Schuster's contract's up.
I mean,
He didn't have a good year.
It's kind
He
of
was
tough
a very
because
big all-field distraction.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it's just
I don't like all-field distractions.
But you know how I am. Like with me, okay, I feel like. No, but at the same time, who else do we have? I mean, we got Chase Claypool, but
we got Deontay Johnson.
Right, but to me, okay, we haven't really seen Chase this rookie season. Deontay Johnson is not a premier number one guy on any team.
Right.
He goes anywhere else.
But
He's not
Claypool can be a number one guy.
Yeah, that's what he could be. So I feel like I don't know, like it's tough. I wouldn't want Juju back because what all he's doing, but I definitely think Pittsburgh's going to
because he doesn't embody what the Steelers want as an organization,
right?
And as coaching. I think that's what he kind of put himself out there with this TikTok. I think he kind of pushed himself out of this.
I mean, same thing with Chase though. Chase doing all this talking. We don't do that. Like Pittsburgh, it's not about doing all the they're going to lose next week. No, we lost the game. We going home with our loss. We gonna come back next season. That's usually how it goes.
They call them classless. I mean, he called the Browns classless on Twitter.
Pittsburgh is the most classless team in the league.
Right, because of the players they had, and I think that's what's going to push Juju out. That's why AB was gone.
Now, also, do you bring back
Le'Veon Bell? Le'Veon Bell became a distraction, and
do you bring back Ben Roethlisberger?
Yeah, that's okay. That's my thing. It's tough because I feel like
here's the thing.
The quarterback.
So Ben Roethlisberger's like
quarterback.
Ben Roethlisberger's 38 or 39.
Yeah, he's up there,
and he's owed $41 million next year.
Right.
Do you bring back Ben Roethlisberger?
Okay, yeah,
you have to because I think it's like $26 million cap hit.
Well, if he retires, then you don't have to pay that. Because if they coax him into retirement,
no, but okay, here's my thing though. Like, I think this quarterback draft is great. You know, like I'm really high on Zach Wilson. I think he's gonna be a good quarterback. But I don't think those top 4 quarterbacks are gonna be there near our pick. Trey Lance, I think all of them are gonna go.
But
because the Panthers
Mac
want
Jones really helped himself.
Right? Yeah, no, I'm saying I'll take Mac Jones.
Jones might not even be there.
No,
I can see Mac Jones
that's
going 15.
Yeah. But also, I think the only quarterback that will be there is a guy I do not want. Trash. I wouldn't think Pittsburgh would get him. I think he probably would.
I don't know. He fits your system because y'all threw 3 picks in the first quarter, and then so did he.
Right. The first 15 picks can have 5 quarterbacks. You can have 5 quarterbacks go in the first 15 picks because I see Mac Jones going to New England.
I don't know because I think
who goes number 1?
Trevor Lawrence.
Justin Fields.
I think Justin Fields should go number 1, but I think Trevor Lawrence should go number 1.
Fields.
I think as the career is going, Justin Fields will be a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence. That's how I feel. But also I think whoever goes to the Jets, to me it doesn't matter who goes. Obviously, I think because the Jags have amazing weapons. To be the number 1 pick, that's a quarterback. They're ready. I would love to go to the Jags. You have Chark. You have Westbrook, you have Schnault, who's young. You have that good running back. You have so many weapons, except for Eifert. You know,
and you just hired a former Ohio State coach.
Right, so that's it. Why not get Justin? Why not?
So,
to me, I don't know, man.
I think
one thing I'm nervous about. I think Justin Fields is going to be good. I hope Justin Fields is going to be good.
But like I said,
the track record of Ohio State quarterbacks in the NFL has not.
No. That's why I said Trevor Lawrence is a safe pick. He's the safe guy. He's the guy you're gonna get him. You're gonna get a solid quarterback. But to me,
Cleveland
you don't
did the
need
same thing a few drafts ago, and didn't take the better quarterback at number 1, and they took Baker Mayfield, and now look what happened.
All right.
That's a fact. No, but yeah, I definitely think that Trevor Lawrence is the safe pick, so they're going to go with the guy who they know is going to come in. He's going to, make some plays for you. He's going to win some football games. Instead of going for the guy who could, in my opinion, Justin Fields, who could come in and make a huge splash and turn the team around, But I think if everything goes well, though, like you said, Ohio State quarterbacks, he could be bad, could be really, really good. It's too unsafe, you think?
But I see Trevor going 1, Justin going 2.
I don't know.
I see Zach going 8. I see Trey going 9. And then I see Mac Jones going 15.
Yeah.
And then after that, do you put all your eggs in the basket for Kyle Trask?
No, okay. Here's my thing right here. On a bunch of mock drafts, ever since the Jaguars got the first pick, I have not seen Justin Fields go 2 on any mock draft. I've seen them get other players instead of quarterbacks, but every time the Jets got a quarterback, I saw Zach Wilson.
And also, not even just that. You could have quarterbacks go 1, 2, 3 possibly.
Yeah.
Because Atlanta is talking about they want to get rid of Matt Ryan.
And if they do,
and they
want
and Arthur Black, the owner, wants Justin Fields.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if Zach Wilson goes, Zach Wilson could possibly go 2. And then Justin goes to Atlanta. And Justin in Atlanta, I think would be. I think that'd be a great team.
You're also looking at San Francisco needs a quarterback.
Yeah, and they could take. I think they should
take they're at 12.
I'm not Kyle. I think they should take Trey.
Like number 1, number 2, number 3 could all use quarterbacks. Number 8 could use a quarterback in Carolina. Number 9 could use a quarterback in Denver. Number 12 could use a quarterback in San Fran. Number 15 could use a quarterback in New England.
You forgot.
And you're not picking to the 20s.
Oh, you did say Carolina, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not picking to the 20s in Pittsburgh.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you have to bring Ben back because you don't have any other options.
That's literally what I said. Like the quarterbacks that would benefit any team, the good quarterbacks in the draft, are not going to be there by our pick. And if they are, I don't. That's going to be wild. If Zach drops,
but then again. If you're Pittsburgh and you're sitting there on
like a lot of mock
day,
drafts, I was saying he wasn't too.
There's a new mock draft that's
if you're Pittsburgh and you're sitting there on draft day and you're not picking until the 20s and you need a quarterback, why don't you try to move up and you make a couple deals? You don't have many holes at other positions.
Right.
That could be a possibility.
No,
I think
that'd be the smartest thing.
This year, a first rounder next year, and maybe like a second, or you throw a player
what's
in
crazy
there.
to me is people in Pittsburgh are calling for Tomlin's job.
Yeah.
Like,
which to me he's one of the best coaches.
Yeah, like I don't understand that concept of calling for Mike Tomlin's job after the season. That
to me, no other coaches are gonna come in and be able to do anything different with that team, bro. Like you're in a tough spot in Pittsburgh.
We need to make routine plays routinely. Next question.
But still, like
but that's
Pittsburgh's in a tough spot. They're in a worse situation. You're older. Your old guys, they still make plays on some Sundays and Monday. They still make some plays, but you got to go youth. But it's hard because in the situation we're in, like you said, the picks we are. The only scenario we can do to get a quarterback is trade up, and we don't really have, like you said, we don't have too many holes to where we
trade for one.
Right, or trade for a quarterback. But
you got Deshaun Watson out.
James Conner really fell off this year. I mean, there's still teams that are ahead of you that could use a decent running back that you could package him and move him with something.
To me, I like the rookie we got who he doesn't really play much, but he does get in, he makes a splash.
They bring in Cam.
McFarland.
Bring in Cam.
Maryland.
Let Cam work
he's
out.
fast. He's our fastest running back. I love speed, but I think McFarland, I really like his game as running back. We got him from Maryland. He was a rookie this season. He ain't getting too much. He got in every now and then,
Right.
But I like him. I think trading the way. Plus Snell was doing his thing. Samuels, they're all faster than James Conner. James Conner ain't too fast, and he's not too big
either. Didn't have a great year
so
this year. I mean, the running back situation. I think almost with the injuries, the running backs across the league fell off. Besides Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland was. I mean, even Derrick
Tennessee.
Henry didn't really run the same way as he did last year.
Philadelphia could take a run.
Yeah, like we were saying, you got Cleveland's backs were really solid this year. Obviously, Derrick Henry in his 2,000-yard season was really good.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And Green Bay's running backs were pretty decent, but they weren't like.
But he's
in the
young,
passing
though.
game they were. In the passing game, their running backs were amazing.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying too.
You take the injuries away. You would have Joe Mixon would be in the top 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you take his injury away, I mean he's. And that's not just as a fan. That's just a fan of football.
With Josh Jacobs, sure he was not there. He just wasn't there. That's what I'm saying.
Zeke had a very bad year.
It's really pressed. It's really hard. Think of NFC teams who had really standout run games, and it's like.
I mean, you got
Green Bay was it, and Alvin Kamara.
You got the Saints and you got the Vikings. That's really
I forgot about Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
I mean, of course.
What about the running back explosion in Indianapolis?
What are you
as
talking
a
about
coach,
NFC
I'm going to
teams?
say that
Oh,
in the
I was about
NFC,
to
the
say,
Bears
yeah.
do have the best running back.
No, yeah, like I
You
think,
know.
I think that'd be smart. You know, but like, I feel like we'll have to give up our first game like our third or second round pick just to move up.
Chicago. That's just
He's
me.
probably the best quarterback in Chicago too.
Right?
But you see,
They
like,
definitely could help Cleveland win this week. at Quarterback.
Ah,
Yeah.
ah.
I'm taking
Back off with you. Back off with you.
No,
like,
yeah, but
see,
no,
yeah,
He's a
which
better
one?
quarterback than Baker.
Not.
Oh my
We've
God.
seen
Baker
it.
Mayfield
We've
was the first
seen it.
overall pick for a
We've
reason.
seen
I
it.
look.
He's
I
got
like
three
David
guys
Montgomery
right here
as
who
the
won't
ball
watch
75
David Montgomery
yards.
play.
I used to have to.
Ah, shoot.
I used to have to
Wes
catch
went down
passes.
healthy. He
That
knows about
motherfucker's got a cannon.
I went to games.
Yeah.
I was like in
I'll
middle
tell you
school.
what,
and
I'm talking about that.
My dad went through
everything.
$30 to $40 a year just on gloves because he would tear the fuck out of my gloves.
Yeah.
I watched him sit in the end zone and throw the ball from a sitting position 75 yards on a fly to Tank.
Yeah, like he's talented.
From
Yeah,
sitting
he's got a
down.
fucking cannon.
He's one of the most versatile football players I've ever seen in my life.
Dude's arm is.
They need to implement a couple of halfback passes in Chicago.
I've said that since he got
They
drafted.
will. I think. Did you see that he took a lot of direct snaps this year?
I'll tell you what. There's
Yeah,
a story.
they're
There's a
starting to
story
give him
that
a
I've
little more
told.
stuff on his play.
There's a story that I've
1,000-yard
told.
rusher.
Hold on. There's a story that I've told. My senior year, we were playing a 7-on-7 game, and I ran a 10-yard out route. And as I cut, he threw me the ball. I heard him throw me the ball because I heard the ball come spiraling at me. I turned around to make the catch, and the way I caught the ball, I had to catch it with my body, and the laces tore the skin off my elbow.
Off my.
That man's got a fucking cannon.
I almost
You
shit
thought he had
myself in
turf
practice
burns,
because
so
of
bad.
him. I was lined
I'm
up. We was in
actually
scout
sad I
team,
never got
so
to
I
meet
was
him.
playing scout team offensive line. A receiver ran a slant. He threw the ball past me because I was at left guard, and I heard it come past me, and I swear to God, he fucking shot a gun. Like I heard the. I was like, what the fuck was that? Scared the shit out of me.
But I think with David in Chicago, I think him being a rookie and stuff last year and everything, I think now they're starting to put a little bit more on his plate. So I think
He was
will-
a Wildcat
he'll
sense and
go some
everything.
more.
Right, and then
Shout
look
out
at
to
look
David.
at
He took a lot more
Having that
direct
1,000-yard
snaps.
season.
Yeah, like I said, direct snap.
Right.
He was in Wildcat formations,
not just
everything
that,
this
but
season.
still.
Yeah.
And then you look at the playoff game that they had against New Orleans, and they gave it to him 12 times. He's a workhorse
Yeah.
back. He's an
Yeah, I think
18
he
to
can
25
do it.
touchdown
No,
game.
the one thing I like about Chicago is their
They're
backfield
trying
in
to see
general.
how
You have
smart he
a
really is
wide
as a
receiver
player.
as a running back. With
We all know him
Cordell.
personally, so we know it.
Yeah,
So-
Cordell, and you got Tariq Cohen, who's
Yeah.
super
Well,
fast.
he was out this
Yeah,
year.
that's what I'm saying. Like their backfield is
But
wild. You got the
that's
power
what I
back,
wanted to
you got the
talk about.
speed back, and you got the receiving back.
Right, and,
That's what I wanted to talk
David,
about.
David's
power
running
back.
style, he's an 18 to 25 carry a game.
This
He
is
Right.
what
literally
I
has a
wanna talk
record in the
about.
NCAA, bro.
David,
Like,
Right.
This is what I want to talk about. David really helped himself so much this year because if you notice his rookie year, it was exchanging snaps with Tariq Cohen
Yeah.
and him. Tariq got hurt. They had Cordell in there every so often, but with him running for 1,000 yards this season, they have to give him touches now.
He
He
he's
showed
the
that
best.
if you
And if
give
you
him more
look-
touches,
if
he's
you look
going to
on
produce.
He started getting like
Direct
30 touches a game and stuff.
Yeah,
They
and
started
he was, I mean, he
realizing
was rushing for
what they
146
had,
yards.
you know.
Bro, he's
He had
doing
like
his thing,
22
yeah.
carries for a $146. He's a workhorse
And we'll
back.
talk about in the
And
NFL.
Matt Nagy,
doing
I don't,
it,
and
bro.
see there, and see, Chicago said that they were impressed with what Matt Nagy did this year, so he's not getting fired.
Yeah.
And
Right.
Matt Nagy, for some reason, doesn't like to throw the football. I don't understand how you don't have a quarterback, but you don't want to run the football.
Right.
He's allergic to it.
That makes no
It
sense
makes
to me.
him bust out in highs.
Like, you have three good running backs. You got Tariq Cohen, you got Cordell Patterson, you got David Montgomery.
But yeah.
And your quarterback situation is in the garbage, yet you don't want to run the football.
what they need to do is they need to get David Montgomery's other Matt coach that he had that was amazing, Matt Campbell from Iowa State. Just saying.
Yeah,
I mean, Kirby Smart's still available.
He
For NFL coaches.
Matt Nagy.
He turned
I know.
he turned down all interviews.
What do you guys think
Kirby
about?
Smart's still available.
What do you
to
guys
get
think
picked.
about Seattle today? Fired their offensive coordinator because
I seen it
him and
coming.
Pete Carroll were not seeing eye to
Yeah,
eye.
I seen it
As
coming.
the Seahawks' best part of their team was their offense,
Yeah.
and they fired the coordinator.
You're not
But-
going to fire Pete Carroll.
Well, yeah,
That's
they're
a
not.
fact, that's a fact.
But
But, okay,
you
I
fire the
get what
DC
I-
over the OC. If
No,
if I'm the Seahawks, my offense is really good. My secondary
No, but
allows
do you not get what you just
350
said?
yards
You
from
just
Mitchell
said-
Trubisky.
You just said he was the
Yeah.
head coach, and I was coordinator. Didn't see eye to eye. Who's the head coach?
Pete
Pete.
Carroll.
So they're not firing him. They got if they're not saying
That's the dumbest move ever, though.
Okay, I know we're talking about NBA later. Why did James Harden get traded? Because he was having problems in the locker room. He literally said the problems I have with Houston are never going away. So he had to get out the door. So they had to get rid of one of them. But I mean, with the offense they got, you can use any offense coordinator. He'll be able to make plays with the good offense they have. You have a really good. You have a great receiver core.
Fast work.
Okay, you know how I am. If you got fast receivers, you got a good receiving core.
Watch them hire Randy Fichtner. I swear to God, they hire Randy Fichtner.
But see, Tyler Lockett's okay.
Fuck, he's fast.
And DK Metcalf,
Tyler
I'm
Lockett's
still not
okay.
sold. I don't know.
Tyler Lockett had the greatest
They're
catch
saying
in
DK
2020.
Metcalf's
really
the top
fast.
5 receiver in the league. I don't think he's there yet.
Tyler Lockett had the best catch in 2020.
He's up there, bro. Okay.
He's good.
For his his physicals are literally uncanny. You cannot deny them. How big he is and how fast he is, bro. You can't deny that. Like the plays he makes defensively as well.
But when he was lined up Saturday or Sunday, when he was lined up against Jalen Ramsey, he was locked the fuck up.
But yeah, a lot of receivers are gonna be able to get Jalen. I mean,
there
that's part of the NFL.
Like,
Every
even
time a
if they-
premier receiver gets locked,
Even against Darius
they
Williams.
get
There
locked up
were
all the time.
plays where it was pass interference, but they did not call him.
I mean, he dogged out the MVP, bro. The defense MVP, he dogged him out this year when he went against the Patriots. Stephon Gilmore, he was playing really good. It was back and forth, but he was playing really good that game.
I'm just saying,
Come
he was
on,
left
come on,
stranded
he's
on
a
Ramsey
dog.
Island against LA.
Right. A lot of receivers were. A lot of receivers
But
will
I'm
be.
saying, if you're a top 5 receiver in the league, you have to beat those kinds of corners. You can't get locked up by those guys.
No, I mean it's tough. Okay, he
Shout out.
the number 1 corner in the league. Defense MVP. He did his thing still.
I'm talking.
Okay,
Stephon
I'm just
Gilmore
saying.
hasn't played like the number 1 corner this year. The
But
number
what
1
I'm
corner is
saying,
Jalen Ramsey this year.
It's
Hands
still
down.
okay. So number 1 corner. So if you put the number 1 corner in the whole entire league on in my opinion, number 1 wide receiver, Devontae Adams, Jalen Ramsey's not making zero. He's making 0 plays.
Well,
against
we'll
him.
find out. We'll find out this weekend.
No, I'm saying, but you think he's gonna make 0 plays? He's gonna make.
No,
he's
no,
gonna
I
make
don't
the
think
plays.
he's
He's gonna slow him down.
But
That's
he's
how it
gonna.
goes.
Yes, but I think Jalen Ramsey is gonna get the better of the matchup.
Okay, DK Metcalf will still make. But you have like DK Metcalf had he dropped
that's true.
55 passes.
He had 5 catches for 96 and 2 touchdowns. But against, I'm saying, lined up with Ramsey, he had like 1 catch for 2 yards or something like that. I don't know the exact stats.
He was still dogging, bro. That's
Rams are playing Packers.
Right.
This upcoming game.
yeah.
So,
we will see it.
We're
But my
gonna
thing
see
is
Ramsey.
that,
We're gonna see Ramsey versus Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
I think
I think Devontae Adams is the best wide receiver in the league. That's me.
I think he's the 2nd best receiver in the league.
I
Who do
think
you think's better?
I think maybe
DeAndre
I
third.
think DeAndre Hopkins better than Devontae
I do
Adams.
too.
I can see
I do
it.
too.
I can see it. I think they're both top 3.
I
or
think
top 2.
I think
but
Pops
I
agrees.
got
Pops, do you
Devontae.
agree with that statement?
What?
He got DeAndre Hopkins over Devontae Adams as the best receiver in the league. I got Devontae Adams, but everybody else got DeAndre Hopkins.
Pause for anticipation.
I'm thinking of the receivers in the league, since you said in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd say Mike Evans is probably up there, considering how great of a.
No, he is up there. We're talking about the number. I'm not talking about up there. We're talking about the number 1 guy. He's the best in the
I'm
league.
trying. It's so hard to pinpoint a number 1 receiver. It really is trying to when you're trying
this
to find
season
the
it's
number 1
Devontae
receiver in
Adams,
the
bro.
league.
We was looking at his touchdowns, everything. He's
No, yeah, I'm.
he's a dog. Like you said, you said you
I got
got
DeAndre.
I think
Yeah.
it might be Devontae Adams, because I think D-Hop going to Arizona really hurt his stats this year.
That's a fact.
I think if he'd have stayed in
I
Houston,
think
I think
too.
he would have had a better.
He had
I think
18,
we
bro.
might have a
18
different
touchdowns, bro.
Argument.
That's
Right, no,
That's quarterback numbers.
But he didn't have the most
Like,
receiving yards in the league.
No, he
To
didn't.
be
But
fair,
still, that's
It wasn't
quarterback
exactly
numbers.
him who wanted to leave Houston. It was Bill O'Brien being Bill O'Brien.
Yeah, and speaking of
Oh
Houston,
no, I totally get that. I get that.
And
But
now-
I'm just saying, if you're saying right now
That's
in the
a steal.
league,
That's a
Devontae
steal.
Adams might have it beat.
right?
Just
And now,
because of
speaking
the way this year panned out. But
Right.
as a career, I mean, it'd be D-Hop.
speaking of Houston,
Also, this year really helped the stock of Stephon Diggs as well.
right?
So
Right,
he's probably
yeah. I
up
mean,
there,
you'd have
too.
to put him. I mean, he'd have to be, in the top 5.
Wow.
I mean, I don't see DK in the top 5. I'm sorry, but I don't see
I
that.
don't even
but-
see him. in
But
top
Stephon
10,
Diggs has the most
but-
receiving yards in the NFL. Stephon Diggs has the most receiving
Adam
yards in the
Sheen.
NFL.
NFL.com
Yep.
contributing columnist Adam Sheen said his top 5 wide receivers this year go DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones, Mike Evans, Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, then Devontae Adams.
I don't know.
And
Okay.
that's an
Come on, he's
NFL.com
better than
analyst.
Julio.
I think he's probably better than Keenan.
Yeah, I take him over Keenan. I mean,
Tyreek
Tyreek
Hill.
Hill.
I'll take him over Tyreek Hill.
I
Tyreek Hill
cannot-
is an explosive
I
receiver.
can
bro.
never put people over Julio without absolute conviction. Like, I
He
always
had
argue
18
that
receiving
it's Julio
touchdowns. But
Jones.
Tyreek Hill had 15, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Tyreek Hill had 15 receiving touchdowns, but Devontae Adams still had 18.
And only had 100 yards less touchdowns than him. Or 100 yards less touchdowns. 100 yards less.
No,
than
but still,
him.
bro, 18 touchdowns. Some quarterbacks have this season. So for him to be a wide receiver and have 18 touchdowns, that's wild, bro. You
But
can't
now,
deny that.
you guys,
DeAndre Hopkins only had 6.
you guys brought up Houston.
He had
so,
6. So he had six touchdowns compared to 18.
Right. So you guys brought up Houston, and so Deshaun Watson is he's about to request. I don't know if he's officially requested a trade, but he's about to announce that he wants to be
One
traded.
of the best things he'll do.
Deshaun Watson
And
is
after all of this, Andre Johnson's come out on Twitter and said that he needs to go because Houston they tend to waste players' careers. This is your face of your franchise for many years, and Andre Johnson. Obviously,
Yep.
DeAndre Hopkins went on
Yeah,
there
that's what I was just
and
saying.
agreed
That's
with what he
what
was
I did
saying.
before.
And then also
He was a
Arian
touchdown.
Foster
This is what I'm showing.
went out on Twitter and agreed with what Andre Johnson was saying. So,
No,
like,
yeah,
is
bro.
Houston the worst?
He's
Is
the
Houston the worst franchise in the
Oh
NFL?
my god.
I'm talking about receivers. That's
Yeah,
not
this
tight
guy
end.
was
I'm
so
saying,
too.
he only had 6 receiving touchdowns.
We was
on the season.
looking-
He's number 1.
But we was looking at we're looking at like who's the best receiver and stuff, and I just saw this, and this goes back to the Browns Chiefs game. The second most yards caught by pass catcher in the NFL is Travis Kelce with 1,416 receiving yards.
Yeah, he's right behind
with
Stephon
11
Diggs.
with 11 receiving touchdowns. How do you
Right.
stop that? 105 catches. How do you stop that?
Ah, jeez.
But anyway, like I was saying, is Houston the worst franchise in the history of the NFL?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have
I mean, like,
Andre Johnson, DeAndre Hopkins, and Arian Foster both all on record saying that they waste players' careers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, another thing is that a lot of people said Miami was really bad for a long time, but now Miami's looking like they're
Well, I'm
on the
just
come
saying,
up.
like,
So I think
Jacksonville.
yeah,
Miami's the only team in that NFL
I know
history.
they're going undefeated and win Super Bowl. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, to
No,
go
no.
19-0.
No, yeah, I know. I'm saying like a lot of people saying that franchise-wise, besides that season, they weren't too good.
But who
I
do you
think
guys
Houston's
see as
really
the
bad.
best fit for
receiver.
Deshaun Watson?
Okay,
Look,
receiver.
I'm
That was in your
gonna put this out there because I'm looking on CBS Sports. Their
Might have
mock
to go out front.
They have the Texans giving up Deshaun Watson and their 2022 fourth round pick to get the 3rd overall pick this year and the 18th overall pick, a 2022 second round pick, and Tua. Just for the third and the 18th.
And
So
they can move up. I mean, there's a lot of options.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, who do you think is the best fit for Deshaun Watson?
that's a lot of teams.
So now I don't know
Like,
because
what team, if you were the GM of that team, you would have to go out and get a Deshaun Watson?
that need a quarterback. I said Denver. I said Denver. They need a quarterback. Deshaun Watson can go there. He
What
can
about
make plays
Washington?
already?
I like Tua.
Washington.
What about the
No,
football
I like-
team?
I like
Washington,
Tua.
What is up with
good,
you
but-
and them, bro?
I think
What
he's.
is
Well,
up
just
I think
because
he's
you're a
gonna be
Eagles
better
fan, I
than
like to
year.
fuck with you. But
What is up
what
with
about
you?
Washington? Washington, they are a playoff team.
I would say Washington.
Nah, I don't.
Could you package something together? You could get rid of like a Ryan Kerrigan, a guy that's going to come off the bench, an older defensive lineman, couple picks, package it up together,
No.
and then you bring in a quarterback like Deshaun Watson.
It sounds good, but for I don't think that Deshaun Watson will fit that team. He could potentially, but I don't know.
What about the
It's tough.
Raiders? They're expressing interest
think-
in Deshaun Watson.
I don't know. I like his fit. I like his fit in Denver personally.
But
like that
I
fit.
feel bad for the GM of Houston. You get the job, you get your GM job that you've always wanted, and the first thing you got to do is trade your best player and then probably cut your second best player.
Yeah.
Like
And
that's a horrible
even
situation.
more so, but your
Or,
best
in some
player
people's
hates your
opinion,
guts
flip-flop, you
because
gotta
he
cut
came
your
from
best
the
player and trade your
organization
second
that he
best.
came from.
That's just players. That's just people's opinions, though. Some people say JJ
No,
better. Some people
Deshaun
say
Watson
Deshaun
is the best player in Houston. So you're gonna have to trade the best player and probably cut your second best player because of salary cap situations.
calorie sap.
That is the
No,
worst
JJ
situation to be in as a GM.
I wouldn't want to coach there.
JJ,
But I don't know.
I
Like,
wouldn't want to coach.
And you got no draft picks.
I mean, we all know where JJ want to play.
I would coach in Houston.
We all know where
They
JJ wants to
can't
play.
afford it.
because
We all know.
give a job to anybody.
You
I'll
guys
coach
are
in
negative.
I'll take a pay cut to play with my brother.
You guys are negative in the salary cap.
I'll take a pay cut to play with my brother.
You guys are negative in the salary
No,
cap.
I'm just playing.
He's gonna have to pay you to play for Pittsburgh.
Hey, I pay Pittsburgh to play with my brother.
TJ Watt might
I
not
don't
even
know.
be there.
Yeah, but I mean, Houston was
Nah,
This is a rare circumstance because that was the head coach ran the whole thing.
Right.
He was the GM, the head coach. He did all the contracts. He did all the negotiations. He was in charge of the whole thing.
Right.
And they go out and hire another guy from New England.
And then you fire him, and you hire guys to actually do the jobs, and you put them in situations like because O'Brien blew up the fucking city.
Yeah.
But
Do you think Bill O'Brien gets another job anywhere?
He already got hired yesterday.
Where?
He's the offensive coordinator in college. What team did he just? Who hired him yesterday?
I saw that.
Okay, but college is different. College is different. You can't trade away your entire future in college.
I think he might be going to
Arizona State, but I'm not for sure. Safe pick.
Arizona State. Please don't tell me it's Arizona State. Please don't tell me Herm Edwards hired Bill O'Brien.
Who?
No, Alabama football finalizing deal with Bill O'Brien to be
Bama.
He's taking Duke's job.
Nick Saban just hired Bill O'Brien too.
But what has Bill O'Brien done as an offense? Like Houston has never
He's
had a good
gonna look so
offense.
good at Bama because I'm saying
Bama's
always gonna have a good offense.
But
you had Deshaun Watson.
Austin.
What?
Austin. Wait. Bill O'Brien was probably the best offensive coordinator in college about 6 years ago. That's how he got the job to begin with in Houston.
Yeah.
That's his background. That's just like Pete Carroll and all of them. That's why them guys can go get jobs back in college.
Myers going back.
Because they were so good at their job in college.
What's the D coordinator for Ohio State?
Yeah, Chip Kelly. That's a good one. I didn't even think of him. I mean, even Nick Saban. I mean, look what happened when Nick Saban came to the NFL.
Right.
Pops.
It wasn't the same.
Do you think Urban Myers is going to be the same or better?
I think Urban Meyer is going to fail as
Urban Meyer, I think, is a little different because I think with Urban Meyer, I think he's got a little bit more control than what Saban and all of them came into with Jacksonville. So I think he's going to be able to run it like a college style, like you know what I mean. So I think he's going into a way better situation than some of these guys.
Yeah, he's definitely going in a better situation in Jacksonville, but I don't know. I'm still up in the air on it. I like Urban Meyer, but a lot of people are talking about it, and I do agree. He does not take losing well, and in the NFL, you lose a lot more than college at least.
But see, that was Pete Carroll's big mantra too. That was the big thing coming when Pete Carroll took the job in Seattle. A lot of people said he doesn't like to lose, and he's this great competitor and everything. He kind of walked into a really good situation in Seattle, and he's been able to do what he's doing,
right?
And keeping it relevant. And I think Urban Meyer's he's kind of doing the same thing. He's going to be able to pick his face of his franchise at number one this year, depending on which way he wants to go.
And the guy's
already got a lot of pieces already.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, bro, walking into Jacksonville is amazing. You have all the pieces you could ever want as a quarterback.
If you was a head coach, if you was interviewing to be a head coach, what team would you want? I mean, throw Houston in the loop and look at all the teams that were looking for a head coach. Which team do you want to go to?
The Eagles.
I would take Eagles. Yeah, I would take Jacksonville.
I would take Jacksonville every day.
Philadelphia.
I won't take that.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia's tough.
I would never take these two jobs. I would never coach for Houston, and I would never coach for Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Speaking
of Philadelphia too, I called this a few weeks ago. Called it, dated it, and everything. I said Doug Peterson is out. And Carson Wentz is the starting quarterback next year, even though Jalen Hurts was good. Carson Wentz is the starting quarterback.
You
guys were all saying, oh, the only reason that Carson Wentz is even playing is because Doug Peterson loves Carson Wentz. No, the owner, Jerry Lurie, loves Carson Wentz.
Okay, cool, but also I have to go back to what you said. No, because last podcast, I was like Doug Peterson just be fired. You like I don't know. You kept saying it. De'Aaron was like, no, he doesn't. You like I don't know. I think he'll still keep his job.
I think he's getting fired.
No, yeah, a couple episodes ago, but then you reneged on it and said we can watch last episode.
We're gonna have to watch that. But I know that Carson Wentz will be your starting quarterback next year.
When he like I don't know. I didn't keep his job. I said he needs to get fired.
You said he might.
Well, I only said that because they did the joint Zoom call.
But yeah, I knew he was going to get fired. I knew. That's one.
And did you see why he got fired?
He didn't get fired.
He didn't get fired because they went 4-11-1. He got fired because he didn't want to fire his assistant coaches.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why they let his ass go.
He
He
just
went,
had to promote,
he
yeah.
went in there. He was like, "Nah, I'm not firing nobody on my staff." And dude was like, "Nah, get the fuck out."
Nah.
I mean, no,
But
okay,
Carson
like,
Wentz is gonna be your quarterback next year, Darren.
But see, we all know, like that meme.
And you guys were just talking about it too. You guys said
that
you guys said the Eagles was the best situation for Jalen Hurts because they're RPO offense because that's what Doug Peterson likes to run.
Well,
guess what? Doug Peterson's not there.
No, but also, yeah,
I can get
you're right about that. You're right about that. I didn't say
go
RPO to come out. I said with the team he got. I said with the offensive line he has when they're healthy and the receivers he has. I say it's good for him. But like this meme says, it says I'm the best quarterback in the NFL. Is what Carson Wentz said. It has Patrick Mahomes saying LOL. And then it says, well, I'm the best quarterback in the NFC. Aaron Rodgers says LOL. So I'm the best quarterback in the division. Dak Prescott says I'm better on one leg. And then it says, well, I'm the best quarterback on the Eagles. Jalen Hurts, nah, bro.
Jalen Hurts ain't gonna play next year.
Cool, but I said Jalen Hurts is
gonna get traded away for pennies on the dime.
No, they're saying he probably will
If
be
they
traded
trade
away.
him away, I will literally call you and laugh in your face.
No, it's tough because like a guy like Jordan Love. I would love to be Jordan Love. I would love to be Jordan Love. He has a similar skill set to Jalen Hurts. No,
He needs FaceTime.
don't you
You
hear me?
can't call somebody and laugh in their face because the phone's up against the
I don't
No,
care. I'm gonna figure
no,
out a way
anyway,
to do
no.
it because that's gonna be the
No, but
funniest
anyway, like-
shit ever.
No. You know, I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. It's there. So he gets traded. That's what I would like for him to do is to get traded because
Thank
that's what
you.
he's in. Because I mean, Jordan Love is in. That if I had to choose between being Jalen Hurts or Jordan Love, I'd choose Jordan Love because he's behind Aaron Rodgers, who's older, about to win MVP, so he's probably gonna stay in the league a little longer. But still, Carson Wentz is still not. He's not that old. He's not that much older than Jalen Hurts.
And you still
But-
get paid a nice chunk of change because you were a first round draft pick, so you're still
Right.
getting a nice
No,
chunk
no.
of change to hold a clipboard and go Rodgers,
No,
go!
but still, but like,
Let's go!
He's
Can I have
good.
my damn check, please?
but
I
also,
would
he
definitely-
will
would
get torched at one
definitely
point.
take
He
that.
will. Jalen Hurts, like basically
Alright.
about time he's up there, he's not gonna get the torch. You know?
What'd you say, Pops?
I said it was fun, but I gotta get off here. I gotta go and start working and stuff.
All right.
Okay,
Wonderful discussing the Browns game with you. That was
that's a
that
fact.
was fun.
All right.
Yeah,
So that was
we're on
Dustin
in.
Young. Thank you for stopping by. We're gonna
Make some
continue
great
talking,
points.
but he's gonna jump off here. But bringing it back to what we were just talking about, Carson Wentz is gonna be your quarterback next year. How do you
Well,
feel as an Eagles
necessarily
fan?
you don't know that 100%.
How do you feel
don't
as
know
an
that
Eagles
100%.
fan having number 11?
No, but
back
also
under center?
you don't know that 100%.
Dude, he's being the quarterback.
You don't know that 100%.
We got highs, we got lows. Let's get back to the highs.
No, but
That's all
also,
I'm asking for.
here's my thing. He been starting quarterback. He takes to the playoffs and he can
I
get hurt
hate
again. And
Eagles.
Jalen Hurts can win
I
the Super Bowl.
might hate Eagles
Yeah.
fans
Come on.
more than Ravens fans.
No, that's
100%.
You don't know the worst fans in the NFL. Then,
Bro,
you don't know the worst fans. You don't know who the worst fans in the NFL is. We're talking to one.
Oh, no.
On Discord.
Heads.
We're talking to one. Those are the worst fans.
And
whoa,
so
whoa,
is
whoa,
Pittsburgh.
whoa.
I go,
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh
that
is
bad.
the second worst or the worst.
y'all
No,
are.
Not that bad. Not
because
that
they're
bad.
everywhere and they're
Y'all
all
are.
crybabies.
No, it's
Y'all
not that
are
bad. It's not that
terrible.
bad. No, I think
And Cowboys fans are
No, that's
fucking
the-
up there.
no, I'm saying-
But Phillies
Rings.
fans
Rings.
are fucking ridiculous.
Rings.
Phillies fans are fucking ridiculous.
Nah, New England is horrible.
He,
New
the
England
whole
fans
fucking
were
season.
horrible.
The whole fucking
Y'all are
season.
horrible, too.
The whole fucking season. Carson Wentz sucks. We need to get rid of Carson Wentz. Now he's talking about, I just want Carson Wentz to be like he used to be. What the fuck, bro? It's either
Nah,
you
that's
want him
not-
or you don't want him. You can't have both.
Adapt
Carson
and
Wentz-
overcome.
Carson Wentz
Yeah.
is a shitty quarterback.
Adapt
Carson Wentz.
and overcome.
No,
You don't get your way. You
I have a
can't just
question.
pout
This
about
goes-
it. You
this
gotta
goes-
move
hey,
on.
Bro, I'll take
I'm
Baker
telling
Mayfield.
you.
I'll take Baker Mayfield over Carson Wentz. We're talking all this stuff about Baker Mayfield. I'll take Baker Mayfield over Carson. Carson Wentz is a horrible quarterback. I don't like Carson Wentz.
And I agree with
Never
that.
will.
But you gotta adapt and
Right.
overcome. I would take Baker Mayfield over Carson Wentz as well. But he's gonna be the
I'll
starting
take-
quarterback.
I'll take-
so
I'll-
I
I'll
gotta
take
deal
Carson
with
Wentz
it.
over Baker Mayfield.
All right. All right.
I'll take Alex Smith
This is
over
important.
Carson
This is
Wentz.
important. Okay. This goes back to what I was saying about the whole coaches situation, right? Does a coach make a quarterback better? Who,
Yes,
Darren, as an Eagles fan, okay,
Okay.
as an Eagles fan,
Absolutely.
who would you want them to hire as the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles?
Kirby
They're gonna
Smart.
hire Mark
To make-
Lewis.
Yeah.
I would say either Kirby Smart or because Matt Campbell turned down any talks of that, so we can't get Matt Campbell. So I'd say Kirby Smart or oh god,
Why Kirby Smart?
Bro, he's one of the best
He's-
college football coaches of all time.
Yeah, but
bro. He's a
look
dog.
at all the quarterbacks that have come out of Georgia.
No,
What
he's
any
gonna
of those?
change that
Hold
team
on.
around, bro.
What any of those quarterbacks plays like Jalen Hurts?
True. Yeah, Justin.
I mean, like
Yeah, Justin.
Georgia is not a Georgia's not a
Are we
market.
saying realistically, or are we saying in an ideal world?
Right, he had Justin, but Justin didn't play.
Yeah, I know. I said he left. Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Sure, why not an ideal world?
Ideal world?
Who would you hire?
I can't think of his name, but the motherfucker that coached Vic in Atlanta. That's who I'd want. Because he going to do the same shit with Jalen Hurts.
Probably got to auction do it to him by now.
No.
I'm just saying,
Now,
ideal
realistically, knowing that Carson Wentz is likely going to starter, because if that's what the fucking owner wants, who would you hire?
Michael Vick's last coach was
Tomlin.
it wasn't Mike.
He played for he was on the Steelers. He was a backup quarterback for the Steelers.
I'm not talking about in his career. I'm talking
You
about,
said in his career.
I meant my bad.
Okay, I was about to say.
That was I missaid that. Michael Vick's last year in Atlanta before he went to jail was old boy that coaches at Louisville, Bobby Petrino.
Yeah.
You want Bobby Petrino?
Matter of fact,
No, you don't.
no,
Yeah.
I was talking about the coach from his first 2 years, but actually thinking about it, let's rehire Chip Kelly.
Oh my God!
Or Andy Reid.
Chip Kelly was
Or Andy
terrible.
Reid.
Andy Reid's not losing. Andy Reid's not losing Kansas City. He said ideal world.
He said it.
I'm talking about
world.
the coaches that are available right now. You're telling me
Ideal
Chip
world.
Kelly's your high.
I said or Andy Reid.
Chip Kelly was terrible.
It'd probably be 70%,
Oh my
Andy
God.
Reid, 30%.
De'Aaron, no,
Chip
we're
Kelly.
talking about coaches that are available right now.
He said ideal
Oh,
world.
I'm not talking about what he said. I'm talking about me.
Okay, you. So right now in this world,
Yes, realistically,
realistically now,
knowing that Carson Wentz is going to be the starter,
Yeah.
because that's what the owner wants.
The owner wants Carson Wentz as the starting quarterback.
Right.
Fire the owner.
No, you
I was gonna say, I was
I
gonna say
don't know
1 year
why
Bill
you
O'Brien
can't
so we
fight.
can blow it up, but I can't say that.
So you would rather be in a worse situation?
No, it was a joke to say
Oh, I'm about to
because he
say,
would
like-
get rid of Carson Wentz.
Yeah, but not only would he get rid of Carson Wentz, but he would also get rid of all your draft capital.
I know. That's why I was.
Eagles
making a
need to
joke.
do that because they can't draft,
But
bro.
hold on, back to it. Who would you hire?
I'm trying to go through all the coaches.
Dude, there's nobody I would hire. I'd just fold the team. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't.
Bro, like you said, one of the best quarterbacks
Marvin
Cincinnati
Lewis.
ever had.
I would hire Marvin Lewis.
I would.
If
I would
if
hire
were-
Marvin Lewis.
Because we see he
Pretty
wasn't the
sure-
problem in
at least-
Cincinnati. Thank God he wasn't the problem.
No, he wasn't the problem.
He
But
wasn't the problem.
he was the problem, but he wasn't the problem.
No, he wasn't.
He's
the problem.
not. No, he wasn't.
The team is
a,
ass.
listen,
AJ Green
wasn't
doesn't
a
have
bad
knees,
coach.
can't run routes. AJ Green
Right.
is trash.
But you gotta
He has
listen to
no
what I'm
job.
saying. You gotta listen to what I'm saying. Hold on.
AJ Green is not
Listen.
trash.
Listen.
AJ Green's trash.
You
I'll
gotta,
take Juju over him. any day of the week.
listen, you gotta listen to what I'm saying though. Just because he was the problem doesn't mean he was a bad coach. He is a coach.
I feel that.
He is a coach of
But he wasn't the problem with
consistency.
that. Like-
He doesn't
Yep.
make changes
No, yeah, okay.
to help the team.
No,
If the team
Get
is
out.
playing well, he keeps it the same.
Get
If
out.
the
No,
team,
okay.
hold on, if
That
the
was
team is
mostly-
losing,
that
he
was
doesn't
mostly
adapt
ownership.
to change.
No,
I get
What
that.
big changes did he
But-
make
but-
when we were on the
No,
downturn?
but you're not listening to what I'm
He doesn't
saying.
make changes.
Every Cincinnati fan in the whole entire world said he's the reason why we're losing. Get him out the door. That's what I'm saying. He had nothing to do with the losing, in my opinion. Nothing. You don't have the team to win
Yes,
national
he had
football
something to
games.
do with the losing.
You don't have a team to make the playoffs. You'll never
But
be the top
he's
team in
part
your
of that.
division ever.
How is he
Like,
not
you know
part
what
of
I
that?
mean?
The coach
I
gives
get
players.
that. Bro, you can get Bill Belichick and they still won't be
Right,
better
but
than
Bill
the third
Belichick's
best
going
team
to
in
go
the
out.
division.
But Bill Belichick's going to go out and sign and draft players that
Once
will
again.
better
Once
suit
again.
the team than Marvin Lewis did.
Okay, I can agree with that.
If
but
the
like I
team
said-
starts to
All
play
of that
bad,
was the ownership.
if you're
Mike Brown is
now
also
for
the
the
owner
first
too.
two,
Okay, I get what you're saying.
right? But I'm saying, Mike Brown has no decisions
No.
when it comes to the draft, and we didn't.
Yes,
we haven't
no,
drafted
no,
well
no.
in the last few years.
He does
Yeah,
have
you got pretty
decisions when
decent.
it comes to
Higgins was amazing. I don't know how
I'm
you
not
guys.
talking about this year.
Okay, no, but listen, no, this is what I'm saying. What the argument that it was is basically saying that the argument that everybody Cincinnati was making was okay, keep the same exact team, but have a new coach and they'll
No,
win more games
that's
this
not
season.
what
No,
my
yeah,
argument
yeah, I'm talking about the overall argument for Cincinnati was he's the reason why we're not winning games. What you're talking about is the future. He will win.
I blamed it on-
That's cool. That's cool.
we
I'm
could-
talking about everybody's saying he's the reason why they were losing football games. So what I'm saying is you put Bill Belichick
Here's
as
the
the coach
reason-
for that same exact
Right.
season. They're not winning any more games than what they
I
won.
disagree with that.
No,
I
bro,
disagree.
Cincinnati
I
will
think they'll
never,
win
a couple
ever.
more games,
Cincinnati
but
will never
that's
be.
Bro, our roster,
You're
our
third best in your
roster.
division at best.
When
Like,
we
it's that simple.
Marvin Lewis's last year, that roster's better than this year's roster for New England, and he went 7-9 with that New England team.
No, I mean it's just I don't know. It's
But also, what I'm saying is,
I would say
here's the
Marvin-
reasons we started to downturn. Here's the reasons. One, I've been alive for 23 years. I've been alive for 23 years, and in those 23 years, I've never seen the Bengals be able to cover a tight end. Two, Our offensive line has been on the downturn.
Perfect as ass. He's literally the dirtiest player to ever play.
Our
he was literally the dirtiest player to ever put on a helmet.
Our offensive line,
our
offensive line hasn't produced in years.
Since
we still have to, we have not since Mooney.
And Whitworth.
Yeah, Andrew Whitworth.
In fact,
but now,
when you're starting,
the whole entire line.
when your starting tackle is Andre Smith, and then you transition Andre Smith to Bobby Hart, those are the worst two right tackles in the history of the NFL, and they both were starters for us. Three,
after the damn offensive tackle.
Andy Dalton forgot what team he played for half the season.
He's not that bad of a quarterback. Though.
He's not that bad of a quarterback, but when you throw to your team or when you throw to the other team more than your team, that's not good.
Yeah,
when you're talking about James Winston, but also to me that's just natty problems. Let's look at Palmer. Left during was great. Same thing with Andy Dalton.
No.
Left during looked really good on the Cowboys.
It's
the team, bro.
No,
it's so obvious.
It's the owner.
It's the team. Carson Palmer left.
Yes.
Carson Palmer was an amazing quarterback.
Right.
Amazing in
Arizona.
Until amazing.
Mike Brown is the worst owner in NFL history.
Dan Snyder.
I don't know.
No, Mike Brown. Mike Brown pays himself. And has had every person in his entire family they work for the Bengals now. His daughter works for him. His daughter's husband works for him.
Wouldn't you do the same thing
No,
to
you
the
wouldn't.
team? Yes, I would.
I would not.
I mean, they wouldn't be the coach or nothing, but they have something to do with it. Yes,
They have something to do, but she's the director of player personnel.
Okay, I don't know about that. I wouldn't do that, but I'm saying like
That would have been dumb.
But she's out here doing
my son will definitely work. My son will definitely work for the
They are
Skyline.
lining.
My son will work for the Skyline.
There has been evidence shown that Mike Brown is lining his own pockets with money from the Bengals organization.
Well, you're not listening to me.
That's why they don't go spend the salary cap.
Listen,
they don't go spend the salary cap, and then he takes the salary cap money and puts it in his own pocket.
He's OG for that.
I think
anyway,
if you
my son definitely worked for the Skyline in this thing. Like, he'll work somewhere. He'll be there. He'll get a check in the Bengals stadium.
I think if you entirely ignore the existence of Dan Snyder, yes, Mike Brown is the worst owner to ever own an NFL franchise.
Terrible, bro.
He's a terrible owner.
The Aaron was trying to butt in here with the head coach. Who the fuck's the head coach of this shitty Eagles team?
I would say either Marvin, and if Marvin's unavailable, you guys might hate me for this, but I'd say Josh McDaniels.
Oh.
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
Can you look up the Josh McDaniels record as head coach of the Broncos?
Play with the Broncos. Watching him this year.
Josh McDaniels was terrible.
I'll rehire Doug.
If I could not have Marvin Lewis,
and Josh McDaniels ain't leaving.
I would not have fired him.
Josh McDaniels is taking over for Bill Belichick. That's why he's still in New England.
Yeah.
He ain't leaving New England.
No,
that's his next.
My thing is that, to me, I don't know, Cincinnati is just in a tough spot in general. You got so much talent,
but what we want to do. 2009 or 2010? That's the
both.
Alright, so 09, 8-8. 10, 3-9.
That's a huge up off.
And who's his quarterback? Timothy Tebow.
It's Tebow time.
And Kyle Orton.
I never was a fan of Tebow.
Who was his quarterback when he went 8-8? I'd say Kyle Orton.
Tim Tebow is just.
Carson Wentz is a whole quarterback, bro.
The worst.
And that's your starter next year.
Don't say me. I'm saying not an Eagles fan. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan.
I'm talking about the Eagles. Their Eagles starting quarterback next year is Carson Wentz.
That'd be tough, bro. If that's the case, I'm gonna call my boy Jalen.
And they still don't have a receiver that can get away from a DB either.
Hey, Mike, though, in this draft, I think they should. Well, that's
thing.
It's so weird. Who's not even the best? Who's not the best receiver?
Right, but that's who they're gonna take.
Yeah, I know that. Bro, that's what might bother me, bro. He literally was waddling on the field in the championship game.
Kyle Orton was their starting quarterback when they went 8-8.
I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty good to have.
Are you happy with 8-8?
No, but still, you call Mike Tomlin good. No.
Are you happy with 8-8?
That wins the NFC East.
Hold on. You call Mike Tomlin a good coach because he took the Mason Rudolph Steelers and had a solid record. He took whoever that guy is and went 8-8.
Right, but Mason Rudolph is a lot worse of a quarterback than Kyle Orton.
I would agree with that.
But what I'm trying to say is 8-8 wins the NFC East.
We also got it.
This year, but not last year.
Next year it will.
But who won the NFC East last year?
Washington's going to be some dogs next year. Washington wins 10 games next year.
Probably.
Can we pull up that picture and say Washington football team next year, we going to be good? Me?
If Washington can fix that quarterback
Washington's gonna be good.
situation,
Washington
or-
Yes, if
Washington's
Washington's going to come out of this offseason with a quarterback, they're going to have to, and they are,
Here's my thing.
and they're going to win 9 or 10
There's
games.
no
this year.
quarterback
Can
besides
You
you
guys are going to have to
offseason with
win
a
10 games.
Cam Newton on the team is
They will.
ass. The only quarterback that I can be like,
That's
my
oh,
question.
okay. You know what I'm saying? The only quarterback, oh, okay, is Deshaun Watson. And that's in a fantasy world that they somehow
Matt
get.
Stafford.
The only
ass.
thing I want.
No, that team, roll out, make her throw the scary Terry all the way down the field. His slow ass is not doing that, so he's not going to be
But
good.
Matthew Stafford is
Matthew
a fucking
Stafford is a
dog.
skinnier Big Ben. That's all he is.
Can I just
They
say?
have the
better
same
than Big
needs.
Ben.
They have the same needs.
What I'm praying, hoping, and fucking crossing my T's and dotting my I's for is that at least one thing the Washington football team comes out of offseason with is a fucking name.
No, I can watch football
But
team
no,
look-y lit. I
they're
like
coming
that.
out. They
I like
have to. They're going to come
I
out of
like
this all season with a quarterback,
They're the first
and they're going to
football
win
team in
9 to
history
10
of the
games.
NFL to be the football team.
No, but that's lit,
They
though.
won.
That's what I
and
like
it started
that.
in 1929.
They
No,
won
I
7
like that name.
games with Alex fucking Smith,
Right.
Mr. Check Down himself, as their quarterback.
Right, they have
They
receiving
also
backs
won
that he
games
plays
with Dwayne Haskins, who is a free agent. He does not have a job. They won 7 games.
Simba.
So, if they come out with a quarterback, they're going to win 9 to 10 games.
But what quarterback? It
Can the
depends on the quarterback.
Philadelphia Eagles with Carson Wentz at quarterback win 10 games next year?
We
No.
won 13 before.
Before.
They have.
That was 3 years ago.
That's okay. Still recent history.
You know what also happened 3 years ago?
Jesus came down.
We didn't have COVID-19 3 years ago.
Yeah. No, but also,
relevant.
Nick Foles has more playoff wins than Carson Wentz in his entire career.
There's
And
more
Nick Foles has more
wins
playoff wins than
the-
Carson Wentz has
than
playoff
the Browns do in the last 20 years.
No.
Has more Super Bowls than the Browns do. Nick Foles does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nick Foles don't play for your
Yeah.
team no more. Carson
So we
Wentz
can
does.
we can
but
keep
here's my
throwing
thing.
stats out
Carson Wentz can be the starting quarterback. He can get to the playoffs, and then Jalen Hurts can win the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Yeah. Look, the
I
NFC
can
needs
see it.
to
I can
show
see
that,
it.
that obviously
No, but also
is
here's my thing.
going to
For
be
Washington
run by
football is
the
gonna be tough.
Washington
Like
football team.
for them to win 10 games, they need a mobile quarterback. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
They'll
they
be
do.
fine. They'll be fine.
They-
I'm trying to
They
say
won
they
7
should
games
that.
with a
That
no.
doesn't
I'm just
They
saying.
won 7 games with a guy
Yeah,
last year
But
that
you're not
almost died because
right.
he
It don't matter if they
played
get Matthew
spot.
Stafford. They're also winning 7 games. That's what I'm saying. It
Well,
doesn't
no,
matter.
They're winning.
No,
With
bro,
Matthew
they're
Stafford,
not,
they'll win
bro.
9 to 10.
No, they're not. I could put all the money I'm making.
Bro,
my life
Matthew
on that.
Stafford with a less team won
Bro.
7 games or 6 or 7 games in Detroit.
With the last team.
Detroit, the Washington football team is better than the Detroit Lions.
All right. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I agree.
No, but here's my thing. Okay, so you put him in his offense.
Check
Dude,
that.
your best guy is Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry.
Look what they
Who's
did
your
with,
number two?
with
Who's your number two
Taylor
receiver?
Heineke going up against the Buccaneers.
No, hold on. Wait.
Hey, yes! Taylor Heineke was balling against Tampa.
I know, but at the same time,
Shout out to Taylor Heineke.
imagine what they could do with a much better quarterback.
Right.
For example,
Right, that's what I'm
there's a
saying,
guy
I'm
in the
saying.
division that still hasn't signed a contract
Bro,
with his
a
team.
mobile
I wonder what could
quarterback?
possibly happen to him.
Would
Yeah,
make
it
them
is a
win 9
mobile
games,
quarterback.
that's what I'm saying.
I wonder who it could possibly be. How about Dak Prescott?
Right, a mobile quarterback, which he might not
If
be
Dak
mobile no more.
Prescott goes to Washington, that's
Dak
the biggest
Prescott
fuck
should
you
go to
to
Washington.
every Cowboy fan on the entire earth.
Not the Cowboy fan.
That's
That's
a-
a fuck you to Jerry Jones.
That's the
No.
biggest fuck you
Wait.
to Jerry Jones himself.
Yeah.
That is a fuck you to
That's
Jerry
perfect.
Jones.
That would be hilarious.
No, but yeah, no,
Fuck
no.
you,
I'm saying,
Jerry Jones.
a mobile quarterback for that
No.
team. I'm not saying they won't make the playoffs again. I'm not saying they won't win. They won't win. I think if they do get Matthew Stafford, they probably will win the division again. But I'm just saying that a mobile quarterback will take them from good to really good. If they had
I got the Eagles by 20.
if they had a mobile quarterback this year, they beat Tampa Bay in the playoffs.
The Eagles?
By 20.
No. You hear me, Austin? If they had a mobile quarterback like Deshaun Watson or somebody like that again, and they played against Tampa Bay with a solid mobile quarterback, they beat Tampa Bay without doubt. I see that
Yeah,
100%. Every single.
Tyler Heineke was a mobile quarterback. You ain't seen
He
him
was
move?
real cool. Yeah.
He was. He was crazy.
He looked like Aaron Rodgers.
Well, he did. Think about how well he did.
That's what I'm saying. He's bro. A mobile
That's
quarterback,
just enough
they
to be
win
better.
10 games.
You got Antonio Gibson.
Did Taylor Heineke?
You
give
got
himself
Logan
a starting
Thomas.
job?
Antonio
You
Gibson's
got
not the
Scary
best.
Terry.
In my opinion, Antonio Gibson's not the best one.
No.
McKissick is better than him.
And
Taylor
coming
Heineke-
from you,
Did y'all-
yeah, do you not look at that speed in the Washington receiver room, bro?
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
They
That's all
are fast as
Well,
fuck.
no, they're not. They got one speedster. If you want to get on Madden, look at the speeds. It's all 80s and 194. They got one
No,
fast guy.
They got one. What's number 10? I don't know his name. Look up his name.
Why are you looking at Madden to think about speed? Why don't you
No, because speed is that's what I look for.
Wes,
It's
Wes,
realistic.
You understand the irony in what you just said.
Uh-huh.
The irony.
What?
I know, I used to do the same thing. I don't do it.
Now he knows not to use Madden ratings, but that's all he did in high school. The irony in what he just said.
No. I was talking about I'm talking about the speed. It's not bro. Speed like the fastest. Even on Madden, they didn't realize the fastest receiving core is Philadelphia. They have the fastest guys, like speed wise. I know Kansas City has two really fast guys.
Kansas City is.
Kansas City has two really fast guys.
Look, hold on.
Philadelphia has six.
You could argue
But they have seven really fast guys. So that's what I'm saying.
Listen, we looked it up. The Eagles receiver. Now I know this is when they're rookies in 40 times, but the Eagles, every receiver that the Eagles have on their roster when they ran a 40-yard dash was under 4.45.
Not Cam.
Because the slowest was Alshon Jeffrey at 4.45. Everybody else's ran a 4.3.
I'm
talking low 4.3.
Bro, all you have, like Kansas City has two really fast. Okay, once again,
Sims is fast too.
Not for real. The second fastest, I'm pretty sure he's on the team, is Robert Foster, who's on the practice squad. 95 speed.
But still,
starts for me.
I don't know. I don't see any.
No, Washington football team's a really good team. They made the playoffs for a reason. But you put them in any other division, they might not make the playoffs.
Now that comes back to the question. That comes back to my question. That comes back to the question of previous. What is it? The coach or is it the coach on the team that helped them get to the playoffs, or is it the?
They have a really good coach.
It's the team.
So you think?
I think Ron Rivera. If it wasn't Ron Rivera coaching,
What'd you say?
they probably wouldn't have made the playoffs.
That's a fact. I got that. I ain't gonna lie. If Doug Peters, obviously said they would make the playoffs.
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, Marvin Jones said they would.
Ron Rivera's a good coach. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Marvin Jones didn't make the playoffs.
But they have a lot of talent in Washington.
If Marvin Jones is on,
Especially on the defense.
Lewis, yeah, I'm tripping.
I think
he would be a good coach. He was on the Bengals, though. That's all I'm thinking.
100%, no cap. Not saying.
Bro, I swear, if you leave the Bengals, you become better. Marvin Jones.
Muhammad Sanu.
If you leave the Bengals, you get better.
Muhammad Sanu.
Yeah, Sanu, yes, he did. When he went to Atlanta, he was way better than he ever was since Cincinnati.
No, I disagree with that.
Carson Palmer.
The reason Marvin Jones
Andy
is better
Dalton
is because he became a number one receiver.
No, number two, he's behind Kenny Galladay. Kenny Galladay's better than AJ Green.
Kenny Galladay was not the number one receiver.
Yes, he's super automatic. Yes, he is. Bro, no, he is number one.
What I was saying is this. No cap. Not saying it just because De'Aaron's sitting to my right. I think the Philadelphia Eagles are the worst team in the NFC East next year. With the rosters, how they stack up right now, I have every other team in the NFC East better than the Eagles next year. No cap.
With all help, if no injuries, I think Philadelphia would have probably finished second this year. If not I think they would have been up there.
Well, the Giants had a chance to make the playoffs
without the star running back. I get that, but also
the Cowboys had a chance. The Washington
exactly because everybody in that division was ass.
But who
That's
didn't
why.
have a chance? Period.
No, I'm just
to
saying,
make the playoffs in the NFC.
No, but also, okay, we looked up all the injuries. We looked up all the injuries.
But were you number one at the end?
Hold on. No.
Or were you in dead last?
No, neither were the other two besides the Washington football team.
No, look. On the last.
Go ahead.
On the last episode, we talked about. I think the episode for we talked about all the injuries, and we talked about how the Eagles didn't have the most injuries in the NFL, but they have the most. But also, they have the most significant.
Who?
60.
The Eagles in a position that mattered. The whole offensive line gone. And in significant positions, they're out of there. Like your number one receiver isn't there.
64. The reason why I keep saying that
number,
they
can have one.
They're better than your team.
And they fucking suck. No, they don't. We have the same record.
That's
you.
not.
And you're talking about how bad they are. Your team is ass and it's third best in the division at best. In their division, third best at best. At best ever in universe world. Besides 1980, it's the set when them beers came out when my dad got them in the Super Bowl.
In 2015.
Yeah. True. If he can't bring up 2017, he can't bring up 2015. If he can't bring up 2017, he can't bring up 2015.
No, because you were talking about
now at best. No, I'm just that's what I'm saying. That's the only time you're ever relevant. Ever.
2015.
I know y'all were 10-0 and then stunk and then didn't do nothing anyway.
But no, I'm saying. But the
Eagles, you can't talk about it. We were 11-0 and stunk, lost, but yeah, we 11-0 so far in 10.
Let me finish my thought. The reason why I'm not saying we had 64 injuries. What I'm saying is we had 64 different people start for our organization.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
No, it's hard to win games when you have
the Eagles were in a crazy.
But
You
you're
guys
acting-
were in the same position as
You're
them
acting
record-wise,
like,
and
you're
they had
acting
people
like
start.
every other team in the NFL had 0 injuries except the Philadelphia.
No,
Eagles.
that's
Look
what I'm
at the
saying.
49ers.
He's at 64 different people started. You guys, your quarterback's out, so that was obviously super key. We still had the same record. That's bad. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, we lost our quarterback. We
Yeah,
lost our
quarterback and running back. Get 2 best players on your team.
And they didn't
Yeah.
lose the 2 best players on their team.
They lost the number 1 receiver. Marquise
Oh.
Dillon was the number 1 receiver.
Some of the guys.
Okay, but he
went
opted
lost
out.
through the
No.
But you had your quarterback the whole year. They had everybody in their running back core the whole year. They've had everybody except Marquise Godwin the
No,
whole
no.
year.
Every
But
so
still-
often we had everybody in our running back.
Yeah, like a guy.
All right, real
Yeah, some
quick,
guys.
real quick.
Well, if you have 3 bad running backs, you still have everybody in your running back core. But still, you had their defense. They didn't lose any significant players in their defense all
No.
this year.
I mean, I don't know. It's just like
What?
Bad running backs.
Miles
Yeah.
Sanders is
Super
good.
Bowl
Austin's-
champion.
No, that's it, bro. That's all you really got. The rest of them are
Hold on.
decent.
Just
bro.
because you won a
Miles
Super Bowl don't
Sanders.
mean you're good.
Miles Sanders.
Carson Wentz has a Super Bowl ring and he's fucking ass.
Okay, Corey Clement scored 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. Stop talking to me.
Okay, that's one day. He
And
scored 2
Boston Scott's
touchdowns
the
in one
new
game.
Boston Scott's the new Darren Sproles.
Hold on.
No,
Hey, hold
here's my thing,
on.
here's my thing.
Give Corey Clement a round of
Joe
applause.
Mixon would never
He's
win a Super
really
Bowl in
good because
Cincinnati.
he scored 2 touchdowns in one game. Nobody's ever done that. No player, no running back in the history of the NFL has ever scored 2 rushing touchdowns in one game.
I didn't say rushing.
Oh, wait.
So you can't talk
You
about
guys
Okay,
remember-
nobody ever in the history of the NFL has 2 receiving touchdowns in one game. Nobody. Corey
Super
Clement's the
Bowl.
only
Hold on,
one.
in Super Bowl as a
Hold
running
on,
back.
guys.
As a running back, but that's not good.
Listen, this is important.
That's
This is
okay.
important. Are you ready?
No, I'm pretty sure.
No, I know.
And one of them wasn't a touchdown.
No,
They reviewed it and they got the fucking call wrong. He only got 1 foot in.
No,
And he bobbled the ball when he hit the ground.
They
he
still
still got
called
the
it a
points, bro.
touchdown.
No,
They still called it a touchdown.
Anyway, Austin, but
Even
like I
after
said,
they
Corey
reviewed
Clement,
it,
bum.
touchdown.
Jordan Howard, bum. Boston Scott, bum. Miles Sanders, bum.
But you know what sucks though? That Joe Mixon.
Jordan
is never
Howard
gonna win
doesn't
a ring
even play
since
on
the
the
day he
field
lives.
anymore.
He would never win one.
And you know what also sucks
just told
though?
them,
Chase
he won't.
Claypool's never going to win a ing in Pittsburgh as long as he lives.
Hey, it's good though because I mean,
told you.
we got
Joe
more than
Mixon,
y'all. You
there
guys
it is.
don't have
There it is.
any.
There it is.
You don't have any.
What did he say? What did he say?
Andy.
What did he say?
Never
Pittsburgh, all
will.
they talk about is rings. They ain't got
Yeah.
shit else to say but rings. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
y'all made
You
it. Y'all
proved my
made
point.
it. Y'all made it.
Y'all
and
proved- you
then
proved
shit
my
had.
point.
You couldn't do that when you got there.
Y'all proved my point.
And
Y'all
we
proved
beat-
my point.
and
And we
we beat
lost
a
to the best
dynasty.
team of all time. Twice.
Yeah.
Who'd you guys lose to?
I'm sorry.
Hey, you know,
I'm sorry.
they did.
Joe
San
Montana
Francisco,
and Jerry
yeah.
Rice's 49ers are not the best team of all time?
When Tom Brady's Super Bowl Patriots won 6 rings,
Yeah, I ain't lying.
and then we fucking beat them.
Hold
What
on,
a backup!
Hold on.
Yeah, 'cause Carson
You
Wentz-
saying
at the
that?
end of
You're
this,
saying
at the
that.
end of
Hold
it,
on.
though, you didn't
I
beat him in the middle.
gotta say this.
He won
I gotta
one more
say
after
this.
us.
But
He
that-
won
that's
one more
still-
after
I gotta
us.
still-
That's
you gotta
still
still say
prime.
this.
That's still prime.
But it's not.
What?
He
Oh,
won
it's the
another
same
one
thing.
after us.
What was his number one
Same
receiver? What was Tom Brady's number one
Patriots.
receiver in that Super Bowl?
Julian Edelman.
No. I thought Amendola was number one.
No, Julian Edelman was their
But
number
still, Julian Edelman and
And
Danny
they
Amendola
had
were wide
Gronk.
receivers.
one. And they had Gronk.
No.
In his prime.
They didn't have
When
Gronk
they
that
played
day.
us.
They did not have Gronk
Yes.
that game, bro.
When they played the Eagles, yes, the fuck they did, because after halftime he caught like 6 passes
Uh.
for like 3 touchdowns, and I was pissed.
It makes no sense to me how he thinks that Philadelphia, like, the best team of
You-
all time.
I get to be in this conversation now.
Philadelphia won a ring. Philadelphia won a
Rings.
Let's go ahead and-
Yeah,
I get to be in this conversation.
You guys have no other argument but that. And that's
better than
not
you this
good,
year.
bro.
Better than you this year.
Okay?
And last year.
Philadelphia.
Okay.
Listen,
Just the
listen.
same as you
And
this
the year
year.
before.
Guys,
We were
Yeah,
literally
just the same
such.
as you guys.
Yeah,
We gotta talk
Same as you this year.
back.
We talking about bad you guys are, but they're the
Listen,
same.
yeah.
Listen, it's so sad how much of the same
That's
we
so-
are, because we
Alright.
both went 4-11-1, and the team we tied to was them. So we are literally the exact same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we would have beat you guys.
But it's a
But
down year
last
for us.
second,
That's
last second
normal
drive
for
down
them.
the field, put a field goal
That's
in
normal
to tie
for
the game.
them.
We were winning the game, and Carson Wentz drove down the field, and they kicked the game-tying field goal.
That's what
We
I'm
had
saying.
the game won.
Let
That's
that
what
be
I'm
an-
We get a stop
No,
right
no,
there,
no,
and they
no,
lose
no,
though.
no,
Look
no,
at the
Let
odds,
that be
though.
the
This
end.
is our
Alright,
down
Eagles
year.
won the game.
And look at their wins compared to our wins.
No,
We beat Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
we beat Tennessee,
Way to back up quarterback.
we beat Houston, and we beat Jacksonville. That's our 4 wins.
We beat New Orleans.
Okay.
Let me look it up.
All right, real quick.
You were listening?
We can go ahead and clap for Philadelphia for winning a Super Bowl.
Fuck,
Congratulations.
yes, we
you
can.
did.
More than the Browns.
Now, hold on. Let me finish. Now let's go ahead and put that asterisk in there because they were playing against a Matt
Okay,
Patricia.
so we
defense.
beat. Let's see here. Let's go back to the beginning. So we lost.
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 Tied.
Oh, this preseason. Fuck.
Damn, y'all
Okay.
need preseason game.
We beat Washington.
Okay.
We lost to the Falcons.
You don't got to say just say the wins, bro.
Okay.
To Washington.
We beat the Jets, 31-6.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that one.
That's more than that. That's better than the
That counts
Browns.
one of theirs. They count
Shut
one of
up.
theirs. They only got
The
4.
Browns lost because
Beat the
of stupid
Bears.
reasons.
Okay, that's solid.
And then we beat the fucking.
They beat 3 playoff teams.
New Orleans.
They beat 3 playoff teams.
And we beat 2.
Yeah.
And we almost beat them.
We almost beat y'all too.
Like,
In fact, you can't talk about that.
we had the game won.
No, but here out there, you have Jalen Hurts, our quarterback in Philadelphia. They won the game. It's like, no, but any other quarterback, they won the game. No, but still, that was a good game though.
Bills.
Weirdly, it was a good game.
Oh, this is last year. I was lost for a second.
I'm about to say,
No, that was
Because
right, bro.
it doesn't show the Bengals.
we didn't have a
Press
preseason
back.
this year, guys.
Press
Yeah,
back.
so that's the last year because there was no preseason. This
Yeah.
year.
Press back, De'Aaron.
What?
Go to the fucking.
Okay.
Yeah. Now let's see.
Yeah. Now let's see. Okay, so we beat the Niners,
They
the,
suck.
then the
they're not
Giants
good.
and the
Yep.
Cowboys.
The only team more injured.
Oh,
They
yeah,
beat
that
no
was
play.
one.
They beat one playoff
Yeah.
team,
Which one of the best teams in the NFL right now?
and we beat the Titans,
We're not one of
and
the
we
best
beat
teams.
Pittsburgh,
Not one of the best teams.
and we beat and then Houston.
No, I ain't like.
They-
Okay,
they
here's my
suck.
thing. You guys beat two. You beat 2 good teams. He beat one of the best teams in the NFL. That's the thing. They beat one of the best teams. Pittsburgh. Saints is up there. We said
Not
it.
really.
If Drew Brees never got hurt or anything like that, they're one of the best teams. In a perfect world. Now, but I don't know. Philadelphia's in a weird spot, so is Cincinnati. Both of them.
No, he's shitty. I can't look at his stats.
Yeah, he is shitty.
Cincinnati is putting
I can't
everything
look
on
at
Joe
the
Burrow, which I think
150
Joe Burrow
yards and 2
can make the
touchdowns.
plays to
I can't
change
look
it.
at that.
I don't know. It's weird. You're in a worse situation.
We're
But also,
in a
who are you
rebuild.
drafting? Because Sewell might go to Miami.
If Sewell goes, then we take Heisman Trophy winning Devontae Smith.
If he's there.
They're gonna
That's
take.
another
They're
weapon
gonna
to
take
throw the ball to.
Another.
They're gonna take.
He's gonna be
Waddle.
there.
No.
What?
There's some mock draft.
Another
So we're not
receiver.
the-
That would be one receiver.
If
We
we
have
if we
3
No,
years.
no,
get
no,
Devontae
here's my
Smith,
thing. All
we'll
you
take
guys,
Kyle
do, you
Pitts.
guys, why don't you get some defensive players? That's what I do. I go defense. I know how do
There's
any
nobody
guy.
in defense that
Great
that
Parsons,
makes sense.
Parsons.
Parsons
Who's your
won't
best?
be there.
Yes, he will.
No, he won't.
Wait, what
He's
pick are
going-
you guys?
We're 5. He's going 3. Miami's taking Parsons.
No,
No,
they're taking. They're talking. I've seen nothing but Sewell, the Oregon boy. That's all I saw. They need an offensive lineman. They
I've
need
been
one.
seeing Sewell going number 2.
I've seen that too. But I'm saying
But anyways,
Sewell's gonna be going 1, 2, or 3.
I've honestly seen Sewell
And
going
we're
2
gonna
through
take
5.
Heisman Trophy winner Devontae Smith.
That's so dumb. You got Higgins. You got I don't know.
Why? You can never have too many weapons to throw the ball to.
We're trading.
But
John
yeah,
Ross.
keep
Or
throwing the ball, but your defense keep letting touchdowns. Jesse Bates is an amazing safety, one of the best safeties
Why not
ever
Surtain?
in the league.
But also, if
But
you
at the
look
same
at
time,
Farley.
right?
I was gonna say, what about
Get
Pat
Farley. Get the best corner to ever get the best corner
we
come out the
got William
draft.
Jackson III and Mackenzie Alexander.
Are not better than Farley. Anyway,
You don't know that. He's never played a snap in the NFL.
but I'm just saying, bro. I'll take Okuda
What
over
have
both
they
of them.
done?
Jeff
You know, young
Okuda had a
players.
bad year.
He definitely did. Being a rookie
Had
going
a
against
corner
anyone.
take
forever
I'll still
to
take
go
him
to
over.
Ask Pittsburgh if Mackenzie
Like, they
Alexander's a
need
good
at
corner.
least 1 year.
Ask Juju if Mackenzie Alexander's a good corner.
That was Von Bell.
By the way,
That's not the hit. Mackenzie Alexander covered Juju almost the entire game.
bro, we don't have any.
Fourth
premier
down.
amazing
Get the
receivers.
fuck outta here.
We don't have any amazing.
Third
premier
down. Get
receivers.
the fuck out of here.
Okay, cool. A lot of corners
That's
can
your
lock
number one
down.
guy.
No, but also a lot of receivers can lock him down. I mean, corners can lock him down. Like, come on, like it's bro, it's not that. Like I said,
Well, I'm just
you
saying-
guys need defense. Going offense would be the
All
dumbest shit
we
I've ever
need-
seen in my life. It'd be the
We
dumbest shit I've
can
ever
get
seen
a
in my life.
linebacker later. Nick Bolton's going to be there in the second round.
But still, bro. But here's my thing. I don't think Parsons is gonna go 3 or 4. I see you guys have an opportunity to get him. Bet money to pass
You
up
guys
on him.
said bad year. He only started 6 of his 9 games that he played, and he caught a pick and tackled and had combined 47 tackles. So
That's
I mean,
good, that's good.
bad.
How many touchdowns did he give up, though?
I don't think that's a stat.
Yeah, I don't think that's a stat.
Probably give up a lot, but when you're a rookie and you're the number 1 guy, it's tough, bro. It's tough.
Passes defended. He only
It
had
is.
2 passes
Deflected.
knocked down or deflected. He only
So-
had 2 passes
so
deflected.
3. Well, not
Let me
3.
go ahead.
He had a pick and 2 passes deflected, so he had 3 passes.
3.
Good defended.
It's a lot more than,
Yeah.
or it's a lot less. I like Jeff Okuda, but he didn't have a good year in Detroit.
What is
Well,
AV?
he's the only
What is AV? He has
average.
2 AV.
I don't know.
I believe that's average.
No, that's not
No,
average.
it's not average because he started 6 games. There's no way it'd be 2.
I'm looking up the sound. I'm looking up how many touchdowns Jeff could. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can hear me, right?
Brady
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
118 yards per
Hello?
completion. Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, here it is. Okay, so 6 games, targeted 53, completions 41,
So
Hold
you-
on, hold on. How many tackles did he have?
47 in 6 games.
Yeah, and however many games William had, he had 45. So that's more than him.
William?
But yeah, William Jackson the third.
Oh,
whatever
okay.
it is. Yeah,
How many games did William Jackson III play?
that's what I'm trying to look up.
He averaged 195 yards, or he had 195 yards after catch.
Same.
2 touchdowns. He gave up 2 touchdowns.
So he had 2 touchdowns and 1
Ah,
pick.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, he didn't have a great year.
But in 6 games, you can't really do much.
Well, you
Now,
also
wait,
need
what's
to-
PD?
Oh,
Right pass
approximate
defended?
value.
Yeah, he got
You also
11.
need to
He's
think
dog.
about this.
That was really
Corner-
good.
William Jackson?
Approximate value.
Corners have a really long, have a similar learning curve
And he had a touchdown, by
to
the way.
quarterbacks. It's weird. Usually
Yeah, one-
when
No,
like
he
prime
scored a
players
touchdown. Oh, okay.
bust out,
Yeah,
it's not in their rookie year.
He had
I think
one
he
pick
It's not in their
and he
rookie
was
year.
touchdown.
That's all.
It
That's
was
true.
the only- it was only pick,
There's
but it was
only
touchdown.
like a select. I get what Wes saying. There's only like a select few corners. Like there's a select few quarterbacks that in their rookie year ball out.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
Especially in Jeff Okuda's like in his situation, you're a rookie and you're put in go lock up DK. Like, you're put in to go lock up
Yeah,
best
yeah,
guys.
right.
That's tough. That's
Yeah.
hard to do.
I'm not saying he's bad. I just
No,
said
yeah,
he
he had
didn't
a
have
bad
a good
year.
year.
Yeah. I'm just saying like
Yeah,
it's tough
yeah.
because
Hey, he had a rough year, but think about who his coach was once again.
True.
Matt Patricia. It's Matt fucking
Nope.
Patricia. Okay.
Yeah.
Matty Patty was a terrible
What?
fucking coach.
50,
Breaking news from @Field Yates, verified. Seahawks wide receiver Josh Gordon's conditional reinstatement has been rescinded. He is now suspended indefinitely again. So Josh Gordon got suspended again indefinitely.
Flash, no.
that's crazy, bro. That's the story of his life.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Clyde
Also-
Edwards. Oh, here's something for Browns fans. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Sammy Watkins, and Willie Gay did not practice today. Watkins and Gay will be listed as out for Sunday's game, but Chiefs aren't
Hey.
going
That
without,
makes it easy.
aren't
Makes it
going with
easier.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire yet.
I still got the Chiefs.
But still-
Possible he could play.
Without CEH, you still got Le'Veon, and
Oh.
Sammy Watkins is the third best receiver on the
Right.
team.
And Pringles is not too far behind him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Alrighty.
that's
Alright.
not.
But
I know,
at
if like
least
it was
you don't
Tyreek
have to
Hill was
worry
out,
about
I'd be
Sammy
like, oh
Watkins.
shit.
Yeah. Or Miko Harmon.
Or Miko, I'd be like, eh.
No, but okay, but here's okay.
Yeah, Robert Saleh is the new coach of the Jets.
Arthur Smith is. They made an
Okay,
offer
no,
to Falcons.
Like I was saying, also, I think it's a lot. Like even Philadelphia shouldn't go offense. They probably will. If you guys don't get the Heisman, or you guys do get the Heisman, they're probably gonna go Waddle if you guys take Devontae Smith. That's what's tough is that to me both teams need defensive players, defensive stars.
Honestly, I think
But-
who we should take is Kyle Pitts out of Florida.
Right. Because
If-
you
if
guys haven't had a good
if-
tight end in a while.
Yeah, if Sewell's not there at
Pitts is gonna
5,
be there.
we take Pitts.
Okay, here's another one.
When's the last time you guys had a good tight end? When Tyler Eifert, he was good when he wanted to
In
be.
2015, he led the
It-
league.
yeah,
he
I'm
led
saying,
tight
it's-
ends and
I know
touchdowns.
he was good. He was good.
Yeah.
It's just injuries is what.
This
hurt him.
this
Yeah.
isn't as breaking, but this is very intriguing to me. Aaron Judge and the Yankees agreed to a $10 million contract. Now, the thing of that is Aaron Judge has one more year left of salary arbitration before becoming a free agent under the current CBA. So that means that next year he could still be a free agent. They have to they signed him. They basically franchise tagged him. And so next year the
No,
Yankees.
see, because arbitration is you only you raise their salary. That's all you do.
Oh, okay.
And he still has another year of that.
Has-
Yeah, so next year he's still under contract because all they're going to do is raise his salary again.
So
You have to be in the MLB for 6 years and 4 years normally, and 2 years of salary arbitration before you can reach the free agency mark.
Saints assistant Dan Campbell is favored to be new Lions coach.
I mean, it's not a bad choice, but also Wade
Wait,
Phillips.
has the Chargers picked anybody up yet?
Not that we've seen.
Dang. Yeah, I saw that.
That sucks.
But
So, yeah, I don't know.
Wade Phillips just announced today that he is coming back into the coaching pool.
Okay.
Wade
Alrighty,
Phillips-
good for him.
Yeah, he took a year off to be with family, and now he's going to be back. So look for him to start getting some interviews.
Pat Hamilton is one of the leading names in
think he can
the
go to Los Angeles?
Seahawks offensive coordinator
Who, Wade Phillips? He was already in Los Angeles. That's where he he retired from, was LA. But Wade Phillips is a really good D coordinator.
Yep.
He might go.
Yeah, so
I could see him. I'd sign his ass in
That's
Seattle.
crazy because it's been so many things that went on in the past week. But on the other side of the sports world,
Mhm.
which we'll get into that too.
Yeah. We'll definitely get into that in a second.
Wow.
Oh, did y'all watch the Nickelodeon stream? Hey, That shit was funny.
It's trending. It's trending
sure
on
it
here. This is NBA. It is trending on Twitter right now. They so many
This
people are
is so
saying
easy, bro.
that it says start one, bench one, cut one with AD, Giannis, and Jokic, and I've seen 4 of them say start AD, bench Jokic, cut Giannis.
No, it's the opposite. Jokic has been horrible this season, so I'm cutting him off the rip. I'm starting AD. Like, and then
Everybody's saying start AD though.
AD is the top. Is best
Over
AD's
Giannis.
going to win the MVP.
Yeah.
Over Giannis. That's what's
AD's gonna win
intriguing
the
to me.
MVP.
You put AD on the Bucks, he does the same thing. He's running the team, putting up the same numbers. He's doing his thing, you know? Anthony Davis, the only reason why he's taking a big cut
Go ahead.
is because he's the number 2 guy on his team. But he's still one of the top players in the NBA, without a doubt. All right. So look, on Twitter, it has the Joker.
Okay.
Okay, so you know the center for the Nuggets,
Remember when Greek?
Jokic.
Anthony Davis, and Giannis. Start one, bench one, cut one. I said I'm gonna help you out a little bit because this is what I said. I'm starting Anthony Davis. I'm benching Giannis, and Jokic isn't having the best season, so I'm cutting him. And that's what majority is saying on Twitter, ain't it?
Yes.
But majority is saying cut Giannis, or some saying cut Giannis, but every single one pretty much saying start Anthony Davis.
Not pretty much.
All right, guys.
Yeah, pretty much every single one.
Looks like I'm about to hop off. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
It was great
Thank you
talking
guys
to
for
you.
having
That was some good debates though.
Yeah, really good. We'll definitely hit you up some other time, but now we're gonna switch over to the NBA.
Yeah, we're
All
gonna
right.
get to
Basketball.
basketball.
I'm out.
So,
All right.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.
see you later.
Peace.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So now we've talked about football for
It's
the
time to
last
go
2
to
hours.
the Jeffrey
Now
World.
let's go to the NBA. And
Jeffrey
before we
World.
talk about this, I want to show y'all something.
I'm 36.
Sorry for the ear rape right there.
Hold on.
We was just on Streamlabs and we saw that we was in the red. Sorry for the ear rape.
Volume's off. Volume's off.
Yeah, the volume not up, bro.
Yeah, let me fix that.
49-3. Nobody can stop us. That's what I'm saying. I know. Because look at this. Look, remember I did this? Bang.
I know. What he, bro? Do you guys know why he did that?
He's practicing right now. James Harden went to the Nets today. Wait, James Harden went what? To the Nets? The Nets. The Nets? Look. James Harden went to the Nets. Yeah. So it's James Harden and Kyrie? Yeah. I'm 36. I'm 36. Why is it always everybody versus me? I'm not Thanos. Golly. Let's stop
That's a
throwing the
fact,
ball.
though. That's a fact.
Man. I can't keep doing this. I'm tired.
They built one of the biggest super teams to ever
Shout
be.
out to
in
our
the-
DC World 1 for that.
Yeah, facts.
But that leads into what I wanted to talk about, and that's James Harden finally fucking traded. He's now part of the Brooklyn Nets. The dumbest fucking decision
Let me talk.
for
let
the
me talk.
Houston Rockets.
All right, it's my turn. My turn. The kid. Okay, hey, I'm probably some of you guys might not even knew about this. The Cleveland Cavaliers won that trade without a doubt. Okay,
Hold on,
you
before
got Torian Prince and Jared Allen. Torian Prince is that good, but you got Jared. You got the best defensive center in the NBA.
But now what are you going to
Hold
do,
on,
though?
hold on.
You have Andre Drummond, Kevin Love,
No,
Jared
but-
Allen,
but-
Torian Prince. Those are both 4s and 5s.
Torian Prince played the 2 and the 3 majority of his career. When I'm pretty sure he played for Baylor, he was
Yeah,
the
that's
2.
true.
But yeah, playing for the Nets moved him to the 4 because when he was on the court with Kevin Durant,
Yeah.
he had to play lower. But yeah, he's definitely a 2. He's a 2 or 3. He's gonna be on the wing. Jared, with the big man you got JaVale McGee. You got What my thing is that Jared Allen, he's more of a set a screen role, finish by the rim. So yeah, but it's gonna be tough. They want to trade though. They got the best player in the trade. Houston Rockets was super trash of them what they did. But you can go ahead, yeah.
But
the point you had.
I wanted to get the full details of the trade. So the Rockets will be receiving Victor Oladipo, Dante Exum. I don't know bruh's first name, but Curris.
From the Nets.
3 Brooklyn first, 1 Milwaukee first, and 4 Brooklyn first round swaps. Nets will get, of course, James Harden. The Pacers will get Karis LeVert in the second rounder. Cavs will get Jared Allen and
Torian
Prince.
Prince. Here's my thing.
Which-
This is why the Rockets completely lost the trade. I would fucking take Karis LeVert over Victor Oladipo any day of the week. Karis LeVert has showed himself when the Brooklyn Nets were in the playoffs with Kyrie Irving out and Kevin Durant out. Karis LeVert was number one guy and he was balling. He was doing his thing.
I think with the Rockets, they want to win now.
No, but still, Karis LeVert is the guy to win now. Like, you already have a slasher point guard, John Wall. He's doing his thing this season, by the way. Shout out to John Wall.
He's actually shooting more now.
Yeah, exactly. He's shooting too. He's shooting more. But what I'm saying, him being able to slash, Victor Oladipo isn't really. He can be a spot up, but he's not your spot up. Look how he played on Indiana. Okay, you got Victor Oladipo getting the ball. You got Malcolm Brogdon spotting up as the point guard, spotting up more than your shooting guard was. So I think that fit isn't really going to work. It might work. It's going to work better than James Harden in Brooklyn, but I'm going to get to that in a second. I think Indiana. Okay, obviously you cannot deny Brooklyn. They got James Harden, but fun fact, Brooklyn has traded away every single first round pick except for one from 2014 to 2027. Every single first round pick except for one. And guess who they got? Jared Allen, who they just kicked out the door and gave to Cleveland, which was the win of the trade, by the way. But yeah, think about that in sports. Think about it in any sport. You gave up that many picks from 2014 to 2027,
Except
every
soccer,
single
'cause they
one.
don't have a
And
draft.
not only that, but you gave away all your depth.
All of it.
So
you
now,
don't have Karis LeVert coming off the bench. Especially then when he's hurt all season, so he's not going to be a factor
and
anymore.
you don't have Jared
Allen
Allen off the bench.
So yeah, but to me it was so dumb. They were playing huge. Did you not see the storyline they were having out there? DeAndre Jordan, Jared Allen, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and then
If he was there that
Karis. No, yeah, I'm just saying if Kyrie
he
was there
that night.
Yeah, Kyrie called in a sick day.
No.
That flat earth.
No, he wanted
One thing.
he wanted to finish the bench series he was watching. And he did flight player.
Yeah, he was on that Lucifer. He was like, hold on, I gotta see how this ends.
But one thing I do have to add about this trade, for real, it was smart for Cleveland to say we want Jared Allen.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't know if Andre Drummond is coming back.
Right.
So
All you have right now is
Jared
JaVale
Allen-
McGee.
Exactly.
No, I love JaVale McGee. Don't get me wrong. But
JaVale
he's so good off
McGee!
the bench. He's so good off the bench.
Yeah, so now you got JaVale McGee, Jared Allen, and Andre Drummond.
Once again, Andre Drummond might not come back. He just said it himself.
What are you gonna do? What do you mean might not come back?
He might not resign. He's testing the waters in free agent.
Not just trading now.
Right. I mean, you could do
That's
that,
what
but
they might do.
I bet that's what they're gonna do. But also, Cleveland is
But who wants
surprisingly
Andre
good. They don't.
But
No,
you
a
gotta
lot of
trust
teams.
him.
A lot of teams.
Listen,
A lot of teams.
But listen.
Detroit want him back.
Hold
Oh,
on.
you know
Let me
Detroit
finish.
wants him back.
Let me finish my thought. Who wants Andre Drummond for a price besides signing him? Why not just wait until he goes to
Because
free agency?
he's not
No.
expensive. He wouldn't be expensive.
He's not that
What
expensive.
if
That's
you
what
were,
you don't get.
yeah, if you were like Portland or somebody, you just give up a first round pick. There's just gonna be a high pick anyway.
Here's my thing.
Get Andre.
Portland. No, speaking of Portland, you know, Yusuf Nurkic's hurt again. He's out.
Really?
He's out for the rest of the season again.
That's why
So,
you trade for Andre
that's why-
Drummond.
Exactly. And Zach Collins, I think,
That's
is
gonna be a
battling his
playoff
injury
pick.
again.
That's
That's another big
gonna
man.
be a 20s
You know?
pick. Trade him to Cleveland. You get Andre Drummond.
I
Solves
will
both
look that up.
problems.
No. Here's my
So,
thing.
not to
Here's my
discount
thing.
that guy.
This why they need to. What have I said about
How did
Portland?
Yusuf Nurkic trade?
Portland's
That's the whole
15
word.
guys are really fucking good, bro. You got Derrick Jones, good. You got literally their whole star five is good. Their backups are good. If they go anywhere, basically, if any of their backups go to Cleveland, they'll be a starter. Okay, here's my thing. I love Jetty Osman. That's my guy. I respect
Broken
you.
wrist. He's not done for the year. He's done for 8 weeks.
No, but literally, a lot of people are saying he's probably not gonna play.
He broke his wrist.
But he's probably not. He's probably not even gonna play when he
Now,
gets back.
I think
That's what people were saying.
Yeah, because I think it didn't say which one, but if I'm guessing correctly, with 2 months being out and stuff, I think he broke his shooting hand's wrist. So
But at
he
the same
might,
time,
that's why he might
he's
be out
a
longer.
non-shooting big man, so he probably can just left-handed it up.
But being a big
yeah, I
man,
know.
you got to get rebounds. You got to,
Yeah,
you know, you got to play defense, which like in the post.
yeah, I
like,
know.
If it's your
But, like,
dominant hand,
surgery.
Yeah, that's what
with
I'm saying.
surgery.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's done for a while, which is a big hit. And also they gave away Hassan Whiteside, who's now on the Kings. So they don't have him. They do have Enes Kanter, but Enes Kanter hasn't been good since he left OKC.
Since he left Steven Adams.
Right. No, but also speaking of Steven Adams, I like Steven. They have the two strongest players in the NBA on the same team. That's scary.
Zach Collins is under ankle surgery.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's gone again. Zach Collins was thinking about playing again. Can't. His surgery. It's so tough. Like that. They have no big man. So like you said, that's a perfect trade.
I've been thinking about this for a long time, and
You can get players like Gary Trent Jr. will be amazing.
now
But I doubt they're gonna give him
the
up.
first thought going into sports and why sports shut down and stuff is because they felt like every player was going to get COVID. Correct.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if I'm just thinking I'm reading into it too much, but I feel like even in sports in general, there's been a correlation with COVID and lots of injuries because they took away, like COVID took away preseason and like a lot of, you know, getting you ready for the season. You know, they have to rush into the season. So I feel like there's a correlation between COVID and injuries, and it's not them getting COVID. It's actual serious injuries.
Yeah. But the players we just named they've been battling injuries ever since they entered the NBA.
I know, but I'm saying like even in the sports, even in football,
Yeah.
Saquon, fucking half of the Niners, like.
Well, like okay, so
75% of the Eagles, 25% of the Bengals. Like, there's been so many injuries because of COVID taking away preseason.
no, but okay. Speaking of preseason, COVID took away one thing in NBA. Austin. Okay, let's be real about this. How important is the combine in the NBA or any sport?
Not in the NFL, very.
No, I'm saying for the NBA.
Combine,
It's really important.
Yes.
Austin, with
Yes.
COVID, okay, COVID
Oh, with
ruined.
COVID,
No, I'm saying
okay.
no. I'm saying with COVID, it ruined the draft, bro. Because look, they didn't get to see them in the big March Madness games
Right.
and what they can do. They didn't
Right.
see things. None of that happened. There was no summer league. So you didn't see your rookies in action. You didn't see any young players, undrafted players come out and ball out. You didn't see any of this. So you was winning like, I'll take any of it. He was on Twitter. Everybody thought he was so good, so I'll take him. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what they had to base
I'll
themselves
take
off of.
LaMelo Ball.
Right.
I'll take James
Yeah,
Wiseman.
then it was just tough. You didn't get
That
to see
one
these
kid
guys.
that got drafted, that was projected to be undrafted, that got drafted in the first round.
Wait, who you talking about? You talking about the fourth pick, who was the sixth man on his college team?
Yes.
And went number 4, Patrick Williams.
Patrick Williams. Thank
He's
you.
not too bad though. He's actually a solid player. But
I know, but like he wouldn't if there was a combine
yeah, he wouldn't. I don't know because like here's the thing about
or a
Patrick Williams
March
that people don't
Madness
get.
because he
No,
was a 6-man on
No,
the
look
team.
at the team
in
he
the
played
March
for.
Madness game.
He played in Kentucky. In Kentucky, he would have played. He would have started probably. And teams who actually aren't scared to start freshmen or younger players, he would have started. He was at Florida State. It's senior only. If you're a senior, you're starting for me. That's how Florida State basketball really is. But Scotty Barnes is breaking that this year. He just went there as a freshman, and he's a 6'8" shooting guard who played with the number one pick in my opinion, Cade Cunningham, who's a 6'7" point guard. They played at high school together from Mount Vernon, which is where Ben Simmons and D'Angelo Russell played together. So Mount
I thought
Vernon
Ben
is known.
Simmons was from Australia. Did he come to the United States for high school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because he stopped playing. He stopped playing Australian football. Anyway,
It's football.
No. I'm saying like you never watched it. Okay, no, that's video games because it was a 2K cutscene where he was teaching You're My Player how to do it, how to hit the football like that.
Oh, okay.
It's the fat football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Rugby.
Yeah.
I know.
It's a
It's rugby. Yeah, I'm saying
No,
it
it's
was
Aussie.
Yeah,
Aussie
Aussie,
rules.
Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, Aussie
Aussie.
rules.
No, yeah, but anyway, so yeah, so
Shout out
so
to
yeah,
the Pat McAfee show.
he went to Mount Vernon. So Mount Vernon is known for putting NBA players out there. Like we know that. And two of these, and we talked about the last episode. What draft class is going to be the best? This next draft class is going to be better than any draft class I think we've ever seen since 2003.
What?
This draft class coming up going to be the best draft class we've seen since 2003.
The 2021 draft class.
Yes.
That's what he's talking about.
You got Cade Cunningham. You got Jalen Green. You got Scotty Barnes.
the two dudes
you
that
have-
went to the fucking G League.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Isaiah Todd is a big man. Jalen
Okay,
Green.
okay.
You got K Soto, who's a 7'2" big man who can shoot the ball. Who went to that G League team.
Is he scared? Is he scared of the paint?
No, I mean he's skinny, but he blocks shots. But
Okay.
but he's obviously you.
But
put-
no. But I'm saying, is he the next Kristaps?
Mm-mm. Nah,
You don't think so?
Nah.
Okay.
Chris S is a bum.
No. But anyway,
That's
it's
why I
like
asked if he was scared of the paint.
Are you?
this next draft class
don't get me
is
started.
going
You know
to be
what? I'm not gonna get started on
amazing.
Chris Tech. I'm not gonna get
No,
started.
but
I'm not gonna
I
get
don't know if
started.
you guys like this next draft class is about to be amazing. It's about to be so scary. Also, what's his name? The big man for Iowa. That's a grown man. That's a grown ass man when it comes to basketball in the paint.
Center.
Yes, he's leading Iowa to one of the best basketball I've ever seen from Iowa in my life, ever. Also, Jalen Suggs, Terrell Suggs' nephew for Gonzaga. He's a dog.
Terrell Suggs' nephew plays basketball.
And guess what? He was one of the number one. He had Division I offers in football too at quarterback. Was one of the best football players in the country and one of the best basketball players in the country. But he chose
Sizzle?
basketball.
From Balsaw Hard University.
I'm saying, bro.
Hey, he used to get me weak with that shit.
But yeah,
And they would do the player pronunciation.
you know who
like,
Jalen Suggs
Balsaw.
is?
Like T Sizzle, Balsaw Hard University.
No, yeah, like you didn't know. You don't know who Jalen Suggs is?
Nah, I
The
haven't
only-
really
I didn't know
kept
that
up
was-
with
Wow.
college ball.
Yeah.
I don't
only
really keep up
center
with college basketball.
listed
much.
on Iowa's basketball team is Luke Garza.
That's him. He's
But-
the only center.
Yeah, like look at their roster. Take my phone and look at their roster.
I know it's all guards.
It's guards and forward.
He's the only center they need.
That's the only center they
Bro,
have.
he's the
on
grown
their
ass.
roster.
Hold on.
They have one center on their roster. Everybody else is forwards and guards. That's how you know the basketball is changing. Because you used to have 2, 3, maybe even on every so often 4 centers on your team. Now you got 1.
No, because it's positional basketball. 27 points a game, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 62% shooting. Like, come on.
I know, I'm saying, but that's
a
crazy.
grown ass man. A grown ass man. I'm trying to tell you, like, he's
That's
a dog. 6'11", so he's probably gonna play the 4 on most teams. But he goes to Washington. He's gonna be, I don't know. He's probably gonna play point guard. They can't put the right players in the right positions. But no, I'm saying because Rue Hachimura.
Shots fired.
No, he's a 3. But I mean, the Lakers can't either because we play positional basketball. But that's what Washington's trying to do. Washington.
That's what I was.
That's why Washington like that's. But here's
That's
my
what I'm
thing.
saying.
Washington has one of the best basketball players in the NBA on their team.
Who was it?
He's so frustrated. Bradley Beal is a dog. He dropped 60 so many times, and all his 60-point games are losses.
Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell said that NBA was harder than college, correct? Because there's always somebody
easier. And Spencer Dinwiddie. They both said the NBA is easier than college.
But now you're seeing that college basketball is starting to transition into positionless basketball.
No, college basketball has been positionless. Because high school is positionless.
Yeah.
College basketball is positionless because I mean, look.
Bro, Duke used to run guard, forward.
Yeah, no, that's what Kentucky runs this year.
Yeah.
They're starting like they have one center on the whole entire roster, and because it's crazy, it's sad because like was it BJ Boston? I'm pretty sure he's like 6'7", so he's out there guarding your 4, but he's the point guard. I mean, here's my thing. Look at Auburn's, the guy who just got drafted. My guy plays for the Cavaliers. How come I just forgot his name? I talk about him all the time.
Okoro.
Yeah. Isaac Okoro. Look at him.
I knew something about basketball.
When Auburn, okay, let's.
Look at me learning.
When Auburn's going against another team, their best player center, Isaac Okoro guard him. Best player on the team is a point guard, he's guarding him. Shooting guard, he's guarding him. Small forward, he's guarding him. Power forward, he's guarding him.
You want your best defense.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's positionless. Like, and the thing is, back in the day, they're not doing that. Isaac Okoro not guarding Shaq, but if Shaq was at LSU and he was at Auburn, yes, he is. He's gonna try.
He's gonna try.
You know what I mean? He's probably not gonna lock you down. That's who's gonna be on him. That's how basketball is now. And also, I mean, like, look, okay, like I just brought up the Nets. Look what the Nets had on the court at the same time.
I want to point this out.
7 foot Kevin Durant, 7 foot DeAndre Jordan, basically 7 foot the fro. He's about 7'8" with his fro. You know, like, they had such big, and they're still out here dogging people. Like, it's positionless.
I do want to point this out. You said they weren't doing it, but there were players like Dennis Rodman.
Oh, yeah.
He was guarding Michael Jordan. He was guarding
Right.
Shaq. He was guarding
Yeah.
Karl Malone. He was
Yeah,
guarding
Kawhi Leonard does it today.
Kawhi Leonard.
You know,
Couldn't do it.
there's, I mean, Gary
When
Payton
he
used
plays.
to, yeah. But Gary Payton used to guard small forwards and stuff when they were going against their teams. Like, yeah, your best defender, that's usually what they do. I'm saying, like, basketball is...
Webb wasn't.
He wasn't a defensive player.
He wasn't a defensive player.
He was
5'7".
He was
now.
a dunker. Fuck you talking about? He was slamming that thing.
At
No,
5'7".
No. But anyway, like, no, I'm saying basketball is. I love watching basketball. Especially if you go to a high school basketball game, bro, the tallest player out there is 6'4", and then you got a bunch of 6 foot and 5'11" dudes out there balling. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I was gonna say about Mount Healthy. We went to a small high school and we had dudes that were 6'5" that had to play center. Like Brandon Lanier, he played center his whole high school career, and he's only like 6'3". He was the tallest person we had.
I got one even worse for you, even better. My cousin is 6'1" and goes to Lakota West, and they have him playing center.
No. That's how. I mean, that's
6'1"?
how. Okay. Look at me. At Talawanda High School.
Nah, but he's skinny.
Chuck Hayes.
No. But
He
still.
knows him. He played against him.
Yeah, I know. I've worked out with him in Miami and Hamilton. Me and me have worked out each other.
What you boys know about Chuck Hayes?
Chuck Hayes was a dog.
Chuck Hayes was my man.
No, anything.
6'6",
Austin.
235 pound center.
No, but anyway, like
6'6".
like that's why I'm saying why you're not in love with Zion. No homo. Like in love with Zion Williamson.
I like Zion.
Undersized big man. That's your favorite. That's why you like
He's not a big man.
the ball head.
Power forwards aren't big men.
Yes, they are.
Yes,
they are.
Power forward is a big man.
Yeah, power forwards are looked at as big men.
That is a back or front court.
Okay.
Front court is
why am I
power
forgetting
forward
his
center.
name right now, bro?
Small forward.
One of Austin's favorite
Front
players of
court
all
is
time.
actually considered small forwards and power forwards.
He's an undersized big man. One of his favorite players of all time, bro. I'm checking his name. No.
What?
It's Chuck. Come on, what's his name?
Chuck Hayes.
No, bro. The one.
Charles Barkley?
Charles Barkley. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, he went by Chuck too. No, he definitely.
I never heard people call him
Shaq
Chuck.
called him Chuck.
Yeah, they call him Chuck all the time.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm just saying like, yeah, undersized big man. That's just like Zion's 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
But he's man, but still.
It's like the underdog factor.
He's 6'7".
No.
He's somewhere in that.
No. I swear, during the draft they had him come in at 6'6".
I like how all three of us.
Williams. Height. Yeah, he was right, 6'6".
Come on, I do this. He's 6'6". He might look 6'7" out there. He might look 6'8". He's
Damn,
6'6".
His point guard's taller than Zion.
No, his
Melo.
point. No, Lonzo's 6'6".
No,
Well, he
I
listed
said
at 6'8".
there's point guards.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
LaMelo
definitely.
is 6'8" and plays point guard, and
Their
Zion's
shooting
6'6".
guards taller than him. You know, it's just
I like Zion.
No,
I
yeah,
root for Zion.
basketball is so positionless. You know what I mean? Like
it's
it's
just
very
the
it is.
Pelicans that's ugly. Like the uniform's ugly.
Nah, I like the
court
team
is
though. I like the
ugly.
team though. You got
I
Eric
like the
Bledsoe,
team. I
you
like
got
the team.
Lonzo Ball.
Right, I like the
you
team.
got
I just
I
don't
Brandon
like
think
it.
it'd be
Ingram.
funny because
just
they
think
always
it's
say
ugly
Pelicans
watching.
are the ones that bring babies in the world. I think it'd be funny if they put a baby, like,
Zion.
but a basketball instead of a baby, like the mascot holding it. But
No,
it's a basketball
no,
instead
bro.
of a baby.
Did you not like? I guess you didn't see like. Do you not know how highly the Pelicans were of Zion, bro? Which they deserve to be. Literally, the head fucking coach was walking around with a Zion Williamson jersey on. Like it said no, it was Zion's shirt. It said Zion, and the eye was Zion with a ball dunking. That's what he was wearing around. Different colors of them. Every single day you interview, he had a Zion shirt on.
Yeah, he got the
Y'all
head
remember,
clause
y'all
in his
remember when they
contract.
said the big three in the Knicks was going to be Zion, Kyrie, and KD?
No, but you, but you know it would have though. You know if the Knicks would have got him, they were going there.
And if the Knicks
But
would,
the funniest thing is they still went to New York, but not New
They
York.
playing,
New York.
no, what happened was Jay-Z came in and said, y'all can see Beyonce every game. And they were like, where the contract at?
what?
No, but
We get to
also,
look at Beyonce every game?
no, also Brooklyn had a lot of money ready too. Look who they had before they were there.
And Brooklyn was the better situation to go to, anyways.
Exactly.
You would have went to the Knicks. You would have had no depth. Well, now Brooklyn.
I like
has no
the
depth,
Knicks
but
now, though, bro. Austin Rivers is
At the
finding
time-
his thing.
at the time-
Austin Rivers doing his
Man,
shit
At the
right
time,
now.
the Knicks
you
had
imagine
depth.
Crime
Or I mean,
Time
the
if
Nets
they was
had
in
depth,
WWE
but
right
now
now?
they don't.
With the Brooklyn Nets, how they are? Can you imagine crime time in WWE right now with the Brooklyn Nets, how they are? Brooklyn.
No,
They
but yeah,
have to
like
say something about the Nets every week.
no, but yes, no. But I mean, I like the Knicks now. Also,
But shout out to James
Wrestling
Harden.
fans.
Get traded to
no.
the Nets.
Okay, is it gonna work? Is Kyrie, James Harden, KD gonna work?
No. Kyrie's already crying about it.
Did it work in OKC?
Yes.
Is Kyrie the most hated player
So
in
they won
NBA
rings.
history?
No, but they won games.
But but I'm saying
No,
when you say work, I think
But
But
they win
also,
championships.
this
Hold
don't
on.
get basketball positionless. It's not the same team basketball
Hold
like
on,
it was back then. The way it is now is
Hold on.
give KD the ball, he
Not-
eating, so
not
KD
just that.
start missing. Give Kyrie the ball. Kyrie gonna start shooting, so he start missing. Give James Harden, he gonna start cooking, till he start missing. That's gonna win you games.
But they're all
Every
we
damn
gotta-
week.
We
Yeah,
also
but then
got
you're
to
also
think
gonna
about
have
this.
to
Hold
I'm
on.
just saying, it
Hold
will.
on.
With James Harden,
They're making the playoffs.
Hold on.
They're gonna beat. They're gonna
With
kick
James
ass in
Harden
the
on the
playoffs.
floor-
I can see him in the finals.
with
without
James
doubt.
Harden on the floor, you're gonna be playing 4-on-5
Can they
offense.
beat
No,
Thanos?
Hold on.
No, I'm just saying. No,
Hold on.
obviously I'm gonna have the Lakers on it. They're gonna make the finals. The only team that has a chance of beating them is Philadelphia. If Philadelphia
I
beats
feel like
them,
we gotta start calling
That's
LeBron Thanos from now on.
What the fuck? But
Everybody's trying to build up to stop him, so he gotta be Thanos.
But you asked, did it work? Yes, but they didn't win the ring because right after they went to the finals, the Thunder decided not to go over the luxury tax. So they did a sign-in trade with James Harden.
and that's when LeBron
That's
went to
the
Miami.
only reason why.
But they lost in a big game.
Of course, you're going up
They
against
lost 3-1
LeBron,
or 4-1.
Dwayne Wade,
and Chris
They
Bosh.
lost in
Bosh,
5,
Ray
they lost in
Allen.
5. They hadn't. They
You
didn't
not
have
know
a
what
chance.
team they were going against?
They didn't have a
That
chance,
Heat
they-
team. There's
You know,
a reason why that
some
Miami
people-
Heat team was
I
so
don't- no,
fucking hated.
no.
They
Here's my
went
thing.
for
Brian
they
the
fin-
Meanie
they
Scala.
4-1 them.
No. Here's my thing. I don't know if I agree with it. I might a little bit.
That was a
I'm very
5-game
LeBron.
finals.
I'm very LeBron biased. Some people saying that Miami team could beat 91 Bulls. Some people saying that team would scrape the 2015 Warriors
I
or
know.
2017. Like
I know.
that Miami
I
team was
know.
one of the best teams to ever play basketball.
But this is my thing.
And they had
With
depth,
James-
which Brooklyn did not fucking got. They're
With
2 point
James
guards. They had
Harden-
2 point guards who were willing to not even touch the ball.
With James Harden on the floor, you're playing 4-on-5 offense.
And
Because there's
defense.
No, offense.
Oh.
When he don't get the ball, they said when he don't get the ball, he don't even come past half court. He stands
But
there.
also, what
Who?
defenders do they have?
James Harden.
They get. It'd have been okay. I would have so much rather them give away DeAndre Jordan than Jared Allen. Because Jared Allen, when they got to the rim, you got to worry about that man down there. He gonna sing. Bro, he's blocked LeBron
Yeah, but
on
no,
dunk.
DeAndre
blocked
Jordan's
Giannis.
KD's dude.
I know, but
They
you,
weren't
no,
getting
you're
rid
not.
of
I'm
DeAndre
saying
Jordan.
they're also gonna be ass defensively. Kevin Durant can't guard a rock. Neither can Kyrie. Neither James Harden. Best defensive highlight of his career was looking away and swatting DeMar DeRozan's shot, blocking his shot, looking away. That's his best defensive highlight he's ever had in his life. They have no defenders. Spencer Dinwiddie is a good defender. I'll give him that. Not playing.
But he on the IR.
Not playing.
Like, I just.
Who the
I don't
fuck do they
see-
got off the
I
bench?
don't see how that works.
Who they got? Who come off the bench?
I
I mean, I know obviously. I'm saying, but okay, the 3-point also offense. Joe Harris
Larry
won
Shamet.
3-point contest. He did. He's an amazing shooter, but he's not a defender at all.
You got Landry Shamet and Joe Harris.
Landry Shamet is one of he was
Really
one of the most
about it.
hyped up players I've ever seen in my life. I'll take him. It was him and the other guy. They were both on the Clippers. They're gonna be so good together if they get chemistry. He played for the Clippers. Now he's on the Wizards. Jerome Robinson. I'll take him over Shamet, bro. If he just don't play, because he's behind Ish Smith. He's behind guards. A lot of guards. Which Landry Shamet, if he went to the Wizards
now, so he's behind Russell.
Yeah, exactly. Russell, Beal, because he's a 1-2.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
he's behind a lot of good players. Now if he went to the Brooklyn Nets, he would play too.
Hey, y'all.
Like
y'all
if
remember,
you want to play, if
y'all
you're in the
remember that
NBA, you're free
Sixers
agents.
team?
Go to the Nets. You're gonna get time.
Does
I
anybody
promise you.
remember the Sixers team with Ish Smith and I think it was Eric Gordon? Was there 1 and 2?
No, it was Eric Gordon was on the Pelicans.
No, yeah, it wasn't. It was Ish Smith and it was somebody else that on any other team he was the 15th man on their roster, but he was their starting shooting guard.
I remember you talking about Isaiah Cannon.
Yes, Isaiah Cannon.
That was the shortest fucking backcourt ever.
Y'all remember that Sixers team though?
Yeah, I do. I remember that. That was the same team who got Noel, got hurt. Got Ben Simmons, got hurt. Got Joel Embiid first, then got hurt. Philadelphia's best players always got hurt.
But before them two, it was Nerlens, and then it starts with a J. Come on,
Jaleel Okafor.
Yeah.
Okafor.
Who's actually
and
pretty
then got
good.
hurt.
He's
He got
solid.
hurt.
Yeah, but he was doing the thing on
Before
Pelicans.
that,
Hang on
we
the
also
tip.
they had Michael Carter Williams, who they drafted.
MC Dub.
He's good too.
Michael Carter Williams
Got
couldn't
traded for
shoot. Michael Carter Williams couldn't shoot outside the crescent.
Yeah, he still barely can.
Which crescent?
Break the moon crescent in the paint.
The free throw, bro. Basically, right behind the free throw line.
No, the
No, he's not
charge.
talking about the charge.
That's what you're talking about. The charge crescent.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, he couldn't shoot outside that.
No, but
That's what he was saying. That's why I was like, which one? Because I
No.
wanted to make sure.
No, but also, like,
the charge crescent.
him and the other point guard they say couldn't shoot a lick is both shooting now. Markelle Fultz and they're both on the same exact team,
Yep.
and they're knocking down some threes and winning basketball games. But it's just
They
so
develop-
it's just
you
so weird
also
because
said
Aaron
couldn't shoot a
Gordon,
lick and can't shoot a lick, right?
Who?
Ben Simmons.
right? No,
Hey,
he's
I
knocking
seen
down
a
threes.
video-
He's hitting
I
threes.
seen a video.
He's hitting threes this season. We can't talk about it.
Ben Simmons and Dwight Howard were taking 3-point jump shots.
It took him 3 hours from somebody made one.
Somebody talking about. I feel sorry for the rim.
Now what's good though? You know both of them are knocking down threes this season. By the way.
Dwight Howard?
At a
Yes.
consistent level.
No. I'm just saying. Hey, I think Ben Simmons has a few on the whole season though.
Hey,
But he doesn't need to shoot. They have a point guard who
3
come
for
off the bench and
95.
shoot.
Let's go. 3 for 95.
No, but hey, still better than last season. No, I don't know. The Philadelphia 76ers is, in my opinion, the best team on the East because the Brooklyn Nets aren't going to work. And I don't know. If the Brooklyn, out of those two who make it to the finals, I think the Heat are irrelevant now.
I don't know if he's making any threes because as of January 14, 2021, he's averaging 0% behind the
Yeah,
three-point
that's
line.
what I was about to say.
No. I literally got the clips on my Instagram.
It's
Him knocking down
15th.
threes. Let me see.
I know, but so as of yesterday, which was their last game. Oh no, that was just that game. Okay, that's my bad. It says last game. That's
Why
me.
are you watching him?
I didn't see that before. 2020, 2021, 3-point percentage is 33.
Yep.
He's making 1 out of 3 3-pointers. He averages 3 points attempted. He averages 0.3 3-pointers, and he averages 0.1 3-pointers made. He shoots 0.3 3-pointers a game. That's barely even one. That's not even one.
But yeah, like
That's
I don't know. It's just tough because I don't know. To me, Philadelphia is a way better team than what they make
Damn.
out to be.
Which you're
So-
not wrong because last season he averaged 28%. Now he's averaging 33.
Yeah, he's knocking down threes.
Yeah.
It's obviously not too good, but he hit them better than what last season was. No, but yeah, it's just NBA is it's rough. Like NBA is looking rough because because it's not as spread as it used to be. You don't got this great player here making this team look good. You don't got this great player here making this team look good. You got all the best players in the league on the same teams.
And you know what started that? And it wasn't the Celtics actually. It was actually the Heat.
Yeah.
When you're in your prime, they're like, you know what? We can't beat the Celtics. We got to go over here. Yo, come on.
But also, this is not the first time some team has beat LeBron. That's what do you think the Warriors did?
But the
They
crazy
beat
thing
they beat him
did.
by draft picks though.
Yeah.
the
That
first
first-
year. But then when he won the game, they was like, we got to get KD to beat
I got
this man.
some
No,
more
it wasn't even
stats.
that.
Ben
They-
Simmons,
KD just came.
33% of the 33% for the 3-point line is 20 to 24 feet. So that means like right on the line.
Yeah.
That means he ain't going past. He's shooting right at the line.
I would tell him to shoot right there too.
No, I'd tell him to shoot inside.
I'm talking about
Take a step off. Take a step
If
off.
he's gonna shoot the three, you at the line, dog. You don't. You're not Curry. You're not Damian Lillard. None of them guys.
No,
right at that line.
I'm still like super teams, in my opinion, ruined the NBA.
It did.
It ruined the funness. You did. Like you know, I feel bad for all these fans. Like me personally, I felt bad for my damn self as a Lakers fan when I fucking had Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball. That was the players I'm rooting for.
But
then I got LeBron, got Anthony Davis, and I had a super team all of a sudden. And that's something great to feel as a fan. But I don't see that happen to the Knicks in a very long time. That's not happened to Utah in a very long time. That's not
that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, it's not ever.
So you understand a little bit better as a Lakers fan.
Right.
How do them Sixers fans feel going from a Ish Smith, Isaiah Cannon to Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid?
Yeah. It's great, but I'm also
feel the pain. We definitely feel the pain.
No, yeah, like as a Lakers fan, I know what it feels like to be like, damn, all these teams out here balling and my team is ass. That's how it goes. But also, I feel more bad for Austin because like your teams have been really good. Like you've had I don't know, they've never been the worst team of these. Well, now I remember they've never been like really really bad. Like the Cavs have always been worse than them, except when LeBron was on the Cavs. It's just I don't know. It's weird. Like I'd rather be in a situation when I was shitty as fuck, really good. But also I know how I feel. But I feel bad for the Utah fans. I mean, you got some players to root for. Shit, the Knicks somehow got fucking players to root for. Yeah, like those type teams.
I'm not a Jazz fan, by the way. I'm not a fan of any NBA team because I always feel like I haven't watched enough NBA to be a fan of a team without feeling like a bandwagon. So I never really picked a team, which is.
It's true.
No,
it's
true,
bro.
But
nobody could be mad at you if you said you were a 76ers fan, even though it's similar bandwagon, but you like the Eagles. So you say I'm still in Philadelphia. Even though me, I'm all over the place because of players. Players and jerseys have made me like my team.
Yeah, that's the reason I like the Wizards because of players.
Right? No, they're just saying like
Gilbert Arenas was my dude.
When I was little,
and I became a Wizards fan.
When I was little, I used to play all the NCAAs and Oregon always had the Flyers jerseys, so I used to love Oregon. And then 2016 is when I really took it like that's my team. Is because everybody in my family, Ohio State is gonna win. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna be different. And also, the same thing with the Steelers. My whole life, everybody in my family was Bengals fans. So when I was little, I like the Steelers. That's what made me choose my teams. And in Lakers, I liked Kobe, and also I thought also when I started playing basketball, everybody Lil Shaq. You know what I mean? So I'm like shit. Who was Shaq balling on? You know what I mean? I could have picked every team in the NBA because we all know Shaq played for everybody. But I could have picked the Cavs, the Celtics, the Suns, the Heat.
Oh my God. All right, so we're gonna switch gears.
Oh my God, I still want to kill you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna switch gears again. Monday night, the Ohio State Buckeyes got schmiznacked.
Yeah.
In the national title game.
In the second half.
52-28. And this is why I pulled this up because Najee Harris, this was his interview after the game.
Oh no, I watched that. Yeah, I watched this.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. They were trying to say that he was destroying Ohio State's linebackers in front seven.
Please raise your hand using the raise hand icon within Zoom. If and when your question is
he was being real.
Discipline and how it's really big this year. Talk about what you.
I'm hurt.
What's called though? No.
We support other YouTubers.
Stay disciplined and stay focused on the goal, which was obviously winning, and that's why a lot of you guys came back. Talk about that and how important it was to you.
Yeah. So
You gotta talk about talking about the Ohio State front. That's the only one that's really valid.
Here, we'll do this one.
All right, Mac. Thank you for.
Wait, no. I thought you were gonna talk about. You talk about
the going to give us the opening statement
of Mac Jones. I wanted to listen to Najee Harris one. Listen to the one when he was talking about Ohio State's first seven.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, this one. No, go back.
That's a really good front.
No,
that's it. Watch it.
You said go back.
Yeah, the one that was play that.
Look. Ohio State has a really good front. How are you able to expose those holes so effortlessly?
Effortlessly. You didn't see what they were doing? Blow my eyes up. What you talking? It wasn't effortlessly. I'll tell you what. Them dudes, they did their thing, bro. To be honest with you, it was just what they did is every time we did a play action, they just shot the gaps. The linebackers, we got a couple of them to play a lot of fakes. That's why we were able to throw so much bubbles and the slants and all that. But bro, they was blowing my eyes up.
Yeah, the reporter literally said, "Oh yeah, how were you able to hit those holes so effortlessly?" He said, "Effortlessly, blowing my ass up."
I'm a goat.
No, but yeah. So anyway, Ohio State was doing the thing, but like you said, They were biting way too much. But also, this is what I said. This is what I told
But that's
De'Aaron.
a part of the scheme.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Not just that.
This is what I told you. I literally said I was like, if Ohio State can do something with that Heisman winner, if they can slow down that running back in any type of way, Ohio State wins the game. It didn't happen. So they lost the game. I said it.
Let me just pull this up because I feel like Devontae Smith in the National Football Championship showed why he won that Heisman Trophy.
Not just that, but you got to think about it. Alabama had 3 guys, not 1, not 2, 3
to win
guys
the Heisman, bro.
That were going in the season that could have won the Heisman.
They had their little
my nigga. How do you stop that? How do you can't game plan for a quarterback, a running back, and a receiver? You can't stop everybody.
First off,
bro, they all put their suits on. Come on now.
First off, Alabama wide receiver Devontae Smith breaks record in first half with the most received in the first 30 minutes of the game. Smith racked up 12 catches for 215 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Okay, I'm at to email this to our email, and then you're gonna put it on the stream. I want everybody to see this.
Can we go green? Yeah, okay. So he didn't do anything in the second half, but
he didn't play.
No, I know why.
He got hurt.
No, this is why he didn't. I'm gonna show you why he didn't play in the second half.
But yeah, right 12 catches, 215 yards, 3 touchdowns in 30 minutes of football. That is insane. That is insane.
Definitely is.
Okay, sending. Okay, sent.
As a wide receiver, Austin, you would love to have that stat, would you not?
Yeah.
Hold on, it'll pop up. I'm gonna show you guys why.
What was Justin Fields' stat line?
Got you.
Yeah, it's probably gonna take a little minute. This was happening to me and De'Aaron when I said something earlier. Go ahead and show the stream this.
No, that's not why.
Yeah, it is why.
It's not.
This is why, ladies and gentlemen. This is what Ohio State did to Devontae Smith in the second half to try to slow him down, and it wouldn't work. You know what I mean? I would have done the same thing. Shit, my safety, all my corners, everybody on my defense would have guarded him. Not like, you know what I mean? I would have left Najee Harris by himself.
So you're saying this, but this is what actually happened though.
Yes, what
he got hit. No, they threw the ball once. And he got hit.
Austin.
He was injured. He did not play after that one play. He was done for the rest of the game.
That's a fact.
So
but
after
that,
come on,
if he would have played, that's what happened.
But
yeah, that would have happened. But
Justin Fields went 17 for 33 for $194 and a touchdown. Not a great stat line. Does that hurt his
didn't throw a
draft
pick
stock?
Though.
Yes
you go
and
into
no.
the championship
Yeah,
game
it does.
and you don't throw for 200 yards.
No,
yes
it does
and
because
6 rushes for 67 yards.
No,
just to throw it out there to give you the complete.
Yeah,
stat
no. It definitely does because of the fact that, to me, I don't know why, but him and Zach Wilson are so close. They're neck and neck. He made it far, but him is like nobody has the answer of who's really that second best guy, who really deserves to go that second pick.
It's Justin
Fields. That's what I feel. But
he's better than him.
But I would not be surprised if Zach Wilson becomes the best quarterback in the draft. Zach Wilson has potential to be amazing. He's coming in older than all of them because that's the school he went to though. But you know what I mean? Like they're neck and neck. So him not having that amazing game that he was supposed to, that everybody thought he would have, and stuff like that. But to me, he didn't have a horrible game. You're going against Alabama's defense.
Wow. Actually, Jeffrey's onto something here because I know it's just stats and stuff, but Zach Wilson, 3,692 yards, 33 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Bro,
but he did play more games. Bro. But he did play more games.
He definitely did. Yeah, Ohio State played.
Now Justin Fields in 7 games threw for 2,100 yards, 22 touchdowns to 6 picks in 6 games. Right. Whereas Zach Wilson played like 10, I believe,
or 8.
No, he only played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right. They're close, bro. They're close. Zach Wilson and Justin Fields are close. It's not a standout to who's better.
Monday 9-7. No, they had a complete season.
Yeah,
but
they
had a complete season. I'm sorry, they had a complete season.
Yeah, but here's the thing though.
Yeah.
What you also got to think about. He did have an amazing game against Clemson.
Yes, he did. He's a great quarterback. That's what I say. I said he didn't have a horrible game, but he was going against Alabama's defense, bro.
Yeah.
Now, Zach Wilson against they played 2 ranked opponents. One was Coastal. They lost 22-17, but he threw for he went 19 for 30 for 240 and a touchdown to a pick. But when they played Boise State, who was ranked 21st, the other ranked team they played, they won 51-17. He went 22 for 28, 360, and 3 touchdowns.
Bro, Zach Wilson is an amazing quarterback. I think everybody knows it. Coming in, I think he's definitely number 3.
And rushed
But
9
potentially he
times
could be
for
number
8
2.
yards and
Like,
a
here's my
touchdown.
thing. Nobody in this room would be surprised. Well, Dre, I don't know, but
Nah.
I know us 3. None of us would be surprised if the Jets take Zach Wilson. I would, because I've seen that. I've seen that in a million mock drafts. I think Zach Wilson fits the team better than Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields is a better quarterback, but I think team fit is
Now,
Zach Wilson.
you said Zach Wilson is the next Kyler Murray, but what I'm looking at
No. I said by his height, yes he is. I'm talking his height, not by the way. You know what I mean?
He's 6'3".
True, but he looks so little with BYU, bro.
But I was gonna say, cause like the most rushing yards he had in a game was 55.
Now is this Nick Saban's time to hang it up?
12 yards and 2 touchdowns.
You got 7 national titles.
Nah,
He's
gonna
not
keep going.
hanging there.
You don't think
going.
so?
No. You know why? You know why? Because he said this after the national championship game. The ones that he lost still haunts him. Those still haunt him. So
why?
You never want to lose. So you telling me when we played the
But
Warriors,
you got
I'd rather not make it than make it and lose. No cap. I'd rather not make it to the championship.
And
I'd rather if I had to pick what team I wanted to be this year, I'd be Notre Dame or Clemson rather than being Ohio State, because like that hurts more as a player to make it all the way and then lose. Like, you know what I mean? Or as a coach, I'd rather you lose. Oh, okay, they're better than us this season. We'll come back next season rather than making it all the way there and then losing.
I know. I get what y'all saying, but like I don't understand why it haunts him, because you got 7. Like
because it just happened. That's just
just
how it is.
competitive.
Yeah.
It's the competitiveness.
You wanted to be the only coach to be undefeated in any national championship he's ever played in.
But you can't do that. So why keep trying?
You can do that. It's possible.
Yeah, it's
It's
possible
not
to
probable,
do
but it's possible.
No, I'm saying he's already lost, so he can't do that. So
Yeah,
why keep trying?
How many losses do we have?
2.
No, I think it might be 3. I know he lost to Clemson. I think he lost to Clemson twice.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I definitely remember too. Clemson. I'm pretty. Wait.
You know Alabama's got 18 national titles.
Yeah, they're one of the best football franchises of all time.
That's crazy.
So how many national championships?
Just put in
National championship record.
Yeah, just
That's
put
what
in-
I did, and it didn't.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's just, well, obviously Nick Saban, like, he's one of the best football coaches of all time, bro.
I found something.
I think he is the best college football coach of all time.
Yeah. Okay,
He
never
actually
mind. I'm
beat
just
Bill
talking.
Bryant, so
Oh, but okay, here's my thing. So it has nothing to do with team. It has nothing to do with the teams he has.
He recruits those.
That's
teams.
what I'm saying. No, I'm saying, okay, so basically you put him at Coastal, and he does the same amount of years he did there in Coastal. They're one of the best.
I think so.
teams.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure we're on the same page.
Because
I believe so too.
Right when he took over Alabama, I think they finished 3-7 his first year.
Yeah.
And
now they're over there now.
Now they're
yeah. Like that's my thing. So here's my thing about it all. Like, I think to me, coaches matter more in college than doing the NFL.
He lost 7 national titles.
No, that's bowl games.
When I looked at it, it says 7.
I didn't know this would be the hardest thing to look up.
But 7, if he went 7-7, then yeah, I would go until I'm 14-7.
So 1, 2, I only see 2. Conference or division title, conference title, national championship. So win. Why the fuck does it show the loss? Why doesn't it show the losses? I think the Sugar Bowl is the national championship, wasn't it?
When?
No.
What?
Oh, look at his appearances.
It was 08.
Do it say appearances?
2013,
Oh, I thought it said appearances.
No, it just says
BCS
bowl.
national title game, BCS. So I think
Wait,
that's not it.
Look up Nick Saban's national title appearances, and then he's won 7, so the rest are L's.
He has 14.
He has 14 national title appearances.
That's what it says.
So if he's won 7, how many has he lost? 7.
I don't think he's lost 7.
I don't think he has either.
Hold on, let me look.
Eight national championship appearances as a head coach. So he's lost 1. He's 7-1.
No, he's lost 2, so he's only got 6 rings.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, he has 7.
No, he has 6.
He has 7.
Hold on.
Makes history. Look down one. CBSSports.com. Nick Saban makes history with 7th. So he's been in 8. That's just not updated.
This was a day ago. Nick Saban secured his 6th national championship in 14 seasons.
But that's 3 days ago, and it says Nick Saban makes history with 7th.
How many fucking championships does he have?
But that's AL.com, and the other one's CBS Sports.
This one's ESPN. It says he has 7 national championships.
Claim national titles, 6.
But that's on Wikipedia. Look at the
I just
sources.
said, ESPN just said 7.
Right, ESPN and CBS Sports say 7.
So it's
Bro, how many fucking national titles does this guy got?
Let's call him
7.
and ask him.
This says 6.
But
Yeah,
who
but-
is that? That's Wikipedia.
Yeah.
You can change shit on Wikipedia.
Yeah, but they keep track of that shit. Yeah, claim national title 6.
But when was it updated? Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Keep her going.
Wait.
See? Okay, 2020. Yeah, they have 2020.
Win, loss, win. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2.
No, but those Orange Bowl, National College Football Playoff, national title game. Yeah, okay, yeah, national title.
So he's 6 and 2
Yeah.
in the national
So
championship.
he's been 8 times. He's 6 and 2. That's
Maybe.
still good.
We don't know because
that's
ESPN
still really
and
good.
CBS Sports say 7, but Wikipedia says 6.
Why don't he? I don't know. If I'm 6'2",
Yeah,
I'll
we'll have to do some research
But-
about that one.
But still, it's still,
We need to just
as a
fucking call him.
competitive person,
Those two
like, you
losses
know how
hurt.
competitive I am.
Yeah, he has 6 because they have the picture they posted on Twitter when he won the game Monday night. It was they took his face over Jordan's face when he poses with the rings with his finger
Yeah.
like that, and he has all 6 rings on. So he's got 6.
But anyway, which is still, as a competitive person, you know how competitive I am, De'Aaron. I hate to fucking lose. That shit's gonna fucking haunt you. It's going to.
Yeah.
We went to Mount. All 3 of us went to Mount Healthy. Us losing when we lost to Harrison, when we lost to Edgewood and shit. That shit haunted me like a motherfucker. You never lost, but fuck you. But
I don't know what that
us,
feels like. I never lost to Harrison or Edgewood.
Yeah, but us.
I never lost to Northwestern. Neither
Yeah,
did he.
yeah. We
I
never
didn't
lost
either.
Northwest.
Exactly.
But still, that
That's what
shit
I'm saying.
still
We all
haunts
never-
me.
We know
I know.
when you was on the
I
team,
don't
you
know.
guys smacked the
I don't know what
SWAC up
it's
and down.
I would say I don't know what it's like to not win a SWAC title.
But here's my thing.
Look, you had Davis, so shut the fuck up.
I mean,
You got
here's
the
my thing.
greatest Mount Healthy star of all
This
time.
is why I'm
Shit.
competitive. I started
Second
playing.
greatest.
I started playing football when I was in kindergarten. I played every single year
You
from
know
kindergarten
nobody's
to
number one.
whenever, and I didn't lose my first football game until I was in 7th grade.
Right.
From kindergarten, that's why I'm so competitive. From kindergarten to 6th grade, I won every single football game I ever put my pads on to play. So that's why I cried. I was crying. I'm like, I was like, Coach, you so shitty. Like, I mean, I was mad. I'm like, bro, why did I just lose a game? Like, I thought, bro, I'm too good to lose. That's what I thought. So that's why when I lost, I was so mad. But then, won the GMC, 7th grade, then won again 8th grade. It was, something like, it was just little stuff like that. But the freshman year, got smacked around in the GMC. It's not the same. But also, I think, like, I don't know, like, me, I'm competitive, but, I mean, look at the teams I went to. I went to Taiwan to play with them. They went from 1-9 to 7-3. Pretty good. I ain't do too much playing because of ineligibility and all that, but, hey, still something to do.
Here's something.
But when you guys playing, when you guys want to get Taiwan, they were the 1-9 teams.
They said on Twitter that Nick Saban's at the point where, in the NCAA game where you start over with Wyoming because you won so much.
No, that's a fact. I saw that though. Yeah. No,
I
that.
want to keep destroying teams.
Yes,
Yeah, you're like that with me. If I win 3 in a row, I'm moving on to a new team. I'm starting over 1. Them 3 in a row, I'm moving on. 3 in a row, moving on.
I don't move on.
I'm
I
even
move to a
worse than
different
that.
conference.
When I win one,
Yeah.
I'm bored. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm done. I want a ring. I'm done.
But also,
moved to a
with me and
different
Madden, if you could give me the Jets, and if I play I could play 9 games, and we're winning all 9. We're winning the championship, everything with the same Jets team that just lost. You can give me, in fact, the Jags is easier. The Jags, all Madden. I'm going 16-0, winning 70-something to nothing. I'm just going, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, video games for a reason.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I think we're gonna wrap it up there. I think that was all we had to say on the sports world. Has anybody got anything before we wrap this up?
Nope.
I hope more happens this
hold
week
on.
than
Let
last
me-
week.
let me do this. Shout out to Michael Pittman Jr. and his fiance on getting ready to have a baby. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so thank you guys for coming out. Everybody that listened, everybody that was in the stream today.
Thank you to the
this
special
was really
guest for coming
cool.
on.
Thank you to Wes Green and my dad Dustin Yellen for coming on and talking with us for a while.
I mean, if anybody's interested in coming in and being a special guest because you have certain facts about any sport, we want to hear you too. We like having great debates with other people.
Exactly.
We told you,
and if you
that's
guys see
what we want to
anything,
do.
underground.pod1@gmail.com. Just send me an email on what your thoughts are, and maybe we can get you on the show too.
And shout out to Patrick Tompkins commenting on the video. We really appreciate the comment. And comment, guys. We've said it pretty much every podcast. Please comment. We want you guys to talk to us. We're not here to talk to you guys and lecture to you guys. We're not professors out of college. We want to talk with you, not to you.
And like I said, so right now we're just doing little Discord calls. I mean, if we're getting a lot of people that want to join, we can make our own Discord server and everybody can join the server and we can just drag you guys to a room. We can do stuff like that. Like we want to have all of it. It's not y'all just listen to us like other podcasts. We want to be with our community. Like our community is part of our podcast, not just they just listen to us. You know.
Right. All right. So thank you guys for coming out, and we will see you guys next Friday on Underground Sports Pod. Peace out, y'all.
See you guys later.